Sleepers, it's your boy Eddbedhead here in the Sleeping Cinema, and today I have with me...
It's Otacon. I'm here.
And Aleksey, also known as Backstab 246.
Bruh. You got Javier.
Yep.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
There will be timestamps in the description below if you want to skip ahead to any of the review sections. But for now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions. So how's your guys' week been?
Fantastic. Working less hours again.
You're working less hours, bro. I'm working more hours.
I feel like because you started working less hours, both of us have started picking up the slack in our respective jobs.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
It kind of is at this point.
No. I went from working...
Work more hours so we work less.
I went from working 60 hours to 45, bro. No.
I went from working 40 hours to 58.
Dang.
So basically 60.
I don't even count because I feel like I'd hate myself if I did.
He does 12-hour shifts every day.
I did a 12-hour shift yesterday. That sucked.
That was the best time of your life. You weren't mad at all.
I felt way better after getting a date for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
So.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
I'm not going with you.
What?
No.
So sad.
I didn't consent to this.
As for me, I've been playing Fortnite with the boys, and I've also been working less. There's less work to do lately.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, me and Eddie's been living the work less life right now. And these losers have been picking up their job hours.
We getting that money though.
I already make more than you.
Am I don't know. I get like $2.
$2? That's epic. That's
According to my
Dad?
taxes.
According to your dad. Bro, I did my taxes too.
I still
I'm
gotta
so
do my
hyped
taxes.
about that.
I'm still not. I don't want to think about taxes.
Anything new going on, guys?
I'm getting two grand from taxes.
I
Dang.
caught up
I had to do
on
my taxes still.
Euphoria.
Euphoria. Ooh,
How
we
did I
can
do
talk
my
about that
taxes?
later.
No, I still gotta do mine.
You should do that on Cash App.
No.
No,
Bro,
it
that's
doesn't
so
charge you.
It sounds like the most ghetto thing ever to feel like I'm gonna put my taxes in Cash App.
No, but I'm being serious. So
I'm not gonna do it on Cash App, bro. Because I have a lot more to do stuff because I just got a house this year.
yeah,
so
no,
I got a lot more
I
stuff
had a
going on.
coworker show me how to do it all the way.
Yeah, I got
Why
my
don't you
mom.
just
She's
do it
right
on
next door.
TurboTax?
Yeah,
It's free.
Yes, I do.
No, it's not free sometimes.
So it depends
whatever
on
you're
like,
doing. I don't know what you're doing on TurboTax, then it should be free.
No, not when if you have a house now, they're gonna try to make you go to the deluxe thing.
Nah, bro. It's gonna be
Okay,
free.
okay.
I trust what my mom has to say. She knows about this shit.
Or
Well,
just
no.
buy someone to do it for you.
Well,
That's an option.
It's like $100 or something. I don't know.
It's expensive. Why would you pay $100 for someone to just when you can
So
just
then
do it
you don't go to
yourself?
jail and you don't.
Yeah,
and it also they have to co-sign off on your taxes. So if they fuck up, it's on them too.
Haha.
Mostly on them.
Really?
Oh, really?
All right,
Really?
as for now, let's take our seats and let's get into these trailers.
Well, we never got a chance to see what Jesus' life was like.
He said he watched Euphoria. I heard him.
That was it, Jesus?
I played hella Yu-Gi-Oh! And more Pokemon.
Yeah, I had an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Also, that was
Oh,
the
wait, I
Pro
already
Max?
told you that last year.
Yeah, that was last
year.
week.
That was the Pro
little
Max?
dick energy, bro.
Damn, that's so big.
All right, let's get into these trailers.
Wait, you said little dick?
Any
This
new
thing
movie?
is so sick.
Any new movies, TV shows, or video games? you guys
Yu-Gi-Oh!
look forward to?
Master
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Duels. Okay, so I bought Legends Arceus, right? I played that to an extent. I've gotten pretty far in the game, but then I find out Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels came out, and I was getting bored of Duel Links, and then all of a sudden I see myself streaming Pokemon for like an hour and a half, and then staying up for 4 extra hours streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead.
So all he's trying to say is don't buy the
No,
new
I-
Pokemon
Don't
game.
buy Legends Arceus.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Buy the
hearing.
free Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Wait for it to go on sale by
The
some.
Yu-Gi-Oh! game, it just has my attention more because I've gotten far enough in the Pokemon
You were
game.
literally on your phone playing it before we. we had
I
to
was
yell at
getting
you.
me some Toon World
We had to
manga,
yell
okay?
at you to get off.
That's my
Bro.
second account.
Bro, add me on Uglio.
Second, you
Yeah,
have two
Uglio.
accounts.
Well, on there, or if you get on your Switch, that's one account. If you get on,
Oh, they
PC,
don't
that's
transfer
one
over?
account. You can, but
That's
why would you
gross. Just get it
transfer-
on your phone, Eddie. Let's play.
Why would you transfer over from your PC?
It's on the phone though, right?
In
Yeah,
case you have a
it
deck
just
save.
came out 2 days ago.
Also
Is it,
on the PlayStation.
Oh,
And
it's on
Xbox,
everything.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say because I don't know if it's on the Google Play Store or if it's
Yeah,
on
it
the
is.
Samsung Play Store.
It's on both.
Okay,
Oh, right.
that's how I
it's
have two
very fun.
Fortnite accounts.
Let's get into the first trailer. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So plot. After nearly 50 years of hiding, Leatherface returns to terrorize a group of idealistic young friends who accidentally disrupts his carefully shielded world in a remote Texas town. Released February 18th of 2022.
He went into hiding.
I guess so.
How the
He didn't
how
hide very well,
old
did
is
he?
he then?
He's probably like 90, bro.
No, he's not that old.
Bro, he's a myth, a legend, bro.
Well,
he
he-
never dies.
I don't
Wasn't he born
remember.
in like the 60s or something like that, 1960?
When the first movie took place?
Yeah, I don't know when it takes place.
I don't remember. Either.
I don't remember
80s
anything
maybe?
about Texas Chainsaw
He's
Massacre.
either
I remember when I
60
tried to watch it,
or he's in his
And
40s.
then I got told no.
I watched it as a kid, like parts of it,
I
and
never
I don't
liked
remember
him.
anything.
I never liked him.
I never got a
Never liked
chance.
him.
My mom told me no, and that was the one
I-
time
I
she tried to
love-
do carry, and I was like, wow.
Look, I love the blood and gore in the movie because that's what you're there for besides the scariness.
Doesn't
But
he?
it's not a good movie overall.
Doesn't he kill, but he doesn't like to kill or something?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't know.
I remember
What
when
do
He
you guys
doesn't
think-
know better yet.
What do you guys think just from this trailer, though?
it looks like shit.
There were parts that I was like, yeah, this is cool, and then they pulled out the phones on the bus. I'm
that
like,
was the
Yeah,
oh,
most
that's
thing.
an epic. That's an epic Zoomer moment.
Pretty
Like,
much, yeah. That was stupid. I didn't think that was.
But then when they
He
got
said they were
done,
about to get- they
changed
said
the
they were about to
software
get
to God.
canceled.
yeah, you're
bro.
about to get canceled. Like, what kind of fucking dumbasses are you?
Like, who just talks like that in the real world? Oh, you do anything, you're gonna get
Bro,
canceled.
bro,
yeah,
what are you
screw-
talking about? You be saying stuff on Fortnite that's so
As a joke, yeah, ironically, but
like
like
Scream-
in a real situation where like somebody was doing that, I wouldn't be like, bro, you're gonna get canceled if you try anything.
Yeah.
That scene gives me major Halloween kills
Vibes?
vibes.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, I'm getting major vibes from that.
At
like
least
the
Halloween
ending
was
there,
better,
from
though.
the ending in Halloween Kills.
Oh, when he
That's
never
kind of
died.
vibe I'm getting from this
Scream
too.
implements like the modern world.
In a much better way.
Yeah, in a much
definitely.
better way. It's
in
not,
a realistic way.
Yeah, they're not standing there in front of the killer telling them they're getting canceled.
And there was like a
scared
bunch
for
of them. They could have
kittens, bro.
jumped the dude.
Yeah, this movie makes it seem like it's made
He
by
had a
old people
chainsaw.
who just don't understand
And there
time.
was like 20 of them on that bus.
You could have
Yeah,
held that
but-
shit sideways and it would have sliced anyone
Yeah,
that
okay.
came near him.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
the thing, but Alex, you gotta think about they're in a bus, so it's like a straight, narrow kind of path. There's not like an actual roundabout path where they can run to. Like to run around and just surround him.
It's
that
like snake.
attitude,
It's
yeah.
like Snake. He just eats up the people.
I also believe it's going to be a Netflix release, so if you guys watch it, we can talk about
Oh,
it.
is it?
Yeah,
now?
I said it
that,
was
yeah.
actually going to be Netflix.
Yeah,
'Cause
so-
that's why the logo popped up. So
Oh, yeah?
If any of you watches it, then we could talk about it later.
we should all watch it. Why
I
not?
don't know
I'd
about
rather
that.
not. Yeah, I'd rather not.
We should do it as a streaming movie
No.
when it comes out.
No.
Or whatever.
I'm going to skip this Thrill Driver one because we have no idea what it is.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know
Thrill
the
Driver?
plot
It
for
looks
it.
so bad.
Wasn't it like 10 seconds
It was 10
long?
seconds and
See,
it
the
the
thing
worst
is,
CGI
I don't know
ever.
if it's commercial for the car or if it's an actual movie.
What car was it?
It's a Nissan. It's a Nissan
Did
car,
you
yeah.
look up like via articles?
I looked up on IMDb, but no, I didn't look up articles. I just know that they do have a cast list and a release date.
It sound. It
If
looks
a
like
release
an
date, well then it's probably a
off-brand
movie.
Baby Driver movie.
Or
yeah,
just
but
an
there's like
extended
there's also
commercial?
no plot though.
Oh, that's weird.
Nissan Super Bowl.
The plot is the
spot
car.
revs up the action with Eugene Levy, Brie Larson, and guest stars.
Brie Larson.
Oh, it's a Super Bowl commercial, I guess.
It's a commercial.
With
Not
all
even a
these
movie.
with all these actors. That's
That's
weird. I don't
crazy.
get it.
So it's not an actual movie. It's
I
just
guess
a
not.
commercial.
It's a commercial
It's
that
like-
has the budget of a full movie.
When is the Super Bowl this
It
year?
looked bad.
I
It
actually
know.
looked
I'll look it up.
awful.
Did it already start?
That
No,
green
no.
screen was terrible.
No,
February.
the
It's usually February 13th this
so
year.
it's next week.
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch it?
Crazy.
Up next, we have Blacklight. Plot: Travis Block is a government operative coming to terms with his shadowy past
King.
when he discovers a plot targeting U.S. citizens.
King, don't go over there.
Block finds himself in the crosshairs of the FBI director he once helped protect.
King.
You gotta love
You
Liam
guys
Neeson.
talk about it. I'll go get Kingsley.
Yeah, you
He's
gotta
right here. He's
I
right
love
underneath you.
Liam
Don't
Neeson.
worry.
I've never seen one of
He's
the
a
Taken
very
movies.
he's a very one note character when it comes to these kind of characters, but it's always fun to see
I just don't
a
wanna
guy
go.
who's always playing these badass character roles play the badass character role.
Well, isn't
Didn't
he
he,
just
didn't he say a very like bad thing on an interview about how he wanted to punch the nearest black person because because his daughter was assaulted by a black person or something?
really?
Yeah, during an
I'm not
interview.
aware of that. No.
I me neither.
He said it in a very thick Irish accent. He was like, "I want to punch a black bastard."
Well, Well, I mean, I'm assuming this movie's going to be decent. It seems
It's
like a similar movie.
It's gonna be a B movie at most.
A B?
Yeah, like
It looks fucking boring.
Well, it's either this, we're going to watch On
it's
the
on the
Nile,
level of
or,
Taken.
Yeah,
I've
I'd
never
say-
seen the Taken movie.
Taken movies are pretty good because
I think the first one's good. The
Yeah,
rest
the
of
first
them are
one's good.
garbage.
So say Taken 2 on the level of Taken 2. How about that?
You like Taken 2?
No.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's good, not as good as the first one, but it's
Yeah.
still.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the first
okay.
one was it's the the start off the whole series.
Yeah, so
Or-
of course it's gonna be good.
I'm back.
That doesn't mean it's
Welcome back. Zach.
Well, I
Is that
mean,
good?
like the original
Congrats.
Taken was a whole different experience.
All right,
I feel like it's similar to John Wick.
you guys
Yes.
ready to move on to the next
Yeah.
trailer?
Oh yeah.
Well,
All right.
Yeah, I guess. What's
The
your input?
unbearable weight of massive talent teaser trailer. That's what we just watched. So plot: a cash-strapped Nicolas Cage agrees to make a paid appearance at a billionaire superfan's birthday party, but is really I'm out of breath from running up those stairs.
Damn, that's an
I just went
interesting.
up to the top,
That's
Bro,
an
you're out of
interesting
shape, bro.
trailer, bro.
I know.
That is an interesting trailer.
shape.
but is really an informant for the CIA since the billionaire fan is a drug kingpin and gets cast in a Tarantino movie. Releases April 22nd of 2022.
Eddie, I can tell you
So
straight
he
now.
makes this movie, but not National Treasure 3, bro.
I can tell you this right now. That's not what I got from that trailer.
Did he
Yeah.
direct National Treasure?
I don't know.
that's all I
He
know.
would rather be in this movie instead of pitched for National Treasure 3. Come on, man.
I like how this movie is kind of self-aware, where like Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage is literally like, "I'm broke, I need money. I'll do anything."
Well, I believe he's still in debt, isn't he?
Huh?
He's still in
Yeah,
crazy amount of
exactly.
debt.
So that's what I'm saying. It's self-aware,
Was
where
he-
he's like, "I'll take anything."
He's still doing his normal Cageisms where
Well,
he has the
he-
crazy face and
He was screaming.
I'm surprised with how much debt he's in that he's not taking that many roles right now because this is the first movie I've seen him make in a long time.
How much
He
debt
only
is
made
he
one
in?
other movie.
You didn't watch Pig, bro? He was in that one.
yeah, that was last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much debt is he in?
Well, wasn't
he
that
bought
good?
a lot
I
of
can
crazy
look it up.
stuff. He bought like
Pig
a
was actually
straight up
pretty good.
dinosaur fossil, like an entire T-Rex
That's hilarious.
for no reason.
Oh yeah, doesn't that reminds me? He bought his own tomb.
Oh, and if you guys saw in
He-
the trailer, he saw a wax statue of himself, and he said, "This is horrible. I'll give you $10,000 for it."
No, that reminds me like like a long time ago, like 10 years ago. He like bought a
$6.3
like a
No,
pyra-
that's
he
not
built or bought a pyramid,
Yeah,
which is the fucking Nicolas Cage tomb.
yeah, I remember.
It's so funny.
I remember that.
He
Yeah, I don't
doesn't-
think that helped with his debt.
No, that's why
It
he
doesn't see for sure. Like he's a thing.
That's why he makes so many bad movies because he's just accepting everything.
He's so good. I love him.
As
You
a-
remember
as an
Face
actor-
Off?
As an actor, he was pretty good. Yeah.
No,
It's that movie where him and
Man, I wonder how much debt he's in.
another prolific cheese. Oh, John Travolta.
no.
They switch faces, and John Travolta is like an FBI agent,
Mhm.
and Nicolas Cage is like a wanted criminal.
Oh, now this time the roles are reversed. In this movie.
I think it's paid off at this point. I don't
What,
know
the
for sure.
tomb?
No,
Oh,
no,
no, the
this
debt?
debt.
Oh,
Well, that might explain why he's not in a lot of movies these days.
so she's making fun of himself and
Yeah.
comfortable with it.
Well, this
Yeah.
movie literally shows that 100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for this
I'm,
one.
I'm excited to see him back in action in movies.
Are you sure?
Yes,
you sound
I am.
disappointed that he's not doing another national.
I am, but I'm hoping that him coming back in more serious or bigger movies means he might be able to work on a third National Treasure
This
movie.
is not a serious movie. This is a
Serious.
okay.
It seems a bit bigger budget than what he normally does. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on now.
Bro.
So, what were you guys' thoughts before going into Jackass?
I
Forever?
legit wasn't looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
he said he was complaining about
I
even
was
showing
gonna, I
up.
was gonna just knock out and just like chill the whole day. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I already fucked up in terms of not being able to catch the 8 p.m. show, and there's no way I'm gonna go to the 10:45 show.
Yeah.
We wouldn't allow that, bro. We're working around you. Don't worry.
We're working around this weekend.
I'm like, dang, they're doing a lot to like get me in
honestly,
here.
Because it's the first theater release in like 3 weeks, I
Yeah.
feel like. So I really wanted us to all be here for a
And
finally.
it was
a theater
relatively short.
release. Yeah.
Even
For a
like
Jackass
I
movie?
was there for most of it.
Yeah, you only missed out on like two things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your thoughts before going to the movie.
I had no thoughts.
Yeah, no
really.
thoughts.
I mean, it's Jackass. What do you expect? You've seen one. You've seen them all. Literally.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that.
I say I'm not a big fan.
I was
of
looking
Jackass,
forward to
so
Tyler.
I'm not a big fan
The
of
guy who
Jackass
looks like
anyway,
Ludacris?
so that's about it. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I had no.
I'm just gonna call him
I didn't
Ludacris.
have hyped for it. Not like the guys behind us, man. They were really psyched.
Yeah,
for
they
that.
were excited for it.
Yeah, when we went, there's like a group of guys. They were all screaming already before the movie even
One
started.
thing I will say before one of the thoughts I had is I thought that they were gonna change things up,
for
in
pranks.
Like
for-
what?
like the kind of humor they're going for in this case.
Oh.
Well, hey, we're still talking on the before thoughts.
Yes, that's why I'm ending this sentence there.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, like you guys, I've never been too into Jackass, but I do occasionally listen to like Steve-O's podcast, so I like him.
Oh, huh.
Got that thing to kind of pulling me in. I was also excited to see something different in theaters because it's been a while since we've had a crazy movie like this.
Oh
one,
yeah,
basically.
you're right. We're always watching something more serious, aren't we?
We're always watching something
Yeah.
with the story behind it. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
something with
also-
story, something
also-
with serious.
Also, I don't like comedies just involving,
Stupidity.
real life people
Yeah.
because they either feel like they're too exaggerated. But this was different in terms of it being stunts and
Yeah.
shit, and just like palling around with your friends.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I feel some of it was a little forced though.
But like even back then, a lot of it's a lot like it's really juvenile.
all the stunts they do.
No,
Yeah.
just their attitudes.
I mean, like, didn't they get like 5 new cast members for this movie or something
I
like
don't
that?
know.
They
more
got a
than that.
yeah, they got a new team.
Yeah.
Oh, but with that, let's get into the spoiler-free review. So, spoiler-free review of Jackass Forever. Jackass Forever was released February 4th of 2022, starring Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, and Chris Pontius, directed by Jeff Tremaine. Rated R. Plot summary. After 11 years, the Jackass crew is back for their final crusade. Where's you guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers?
I think it was a pretty decent movie, especially considering I'm not like the type that's into like super gross out humor or just like over the top, just like
I was so
fucked
grossed
up
out.
shit, fucked up stunts.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was so grossed out, especially at the start.
There are a lot of. I think that was the best scene, honestly.
What do you mean? I thought
It was really well done. It was funny
That-
and it was creative.
the first scene. I'm not going into it because it's spoiler free.
Yep.
But because that first scene and it set the movie for me to not like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Oh my
hated. the
You were
first scene.
laughing though.
No, I was not. Not the first thing. I
heard
thought it was
you
the
laughing.
stupidest thing ever. It was so awful. It was a setup to one joke, and it was a terrible joke at that.
Oh my
We'll get
god.
into that later. Let's not camera too hard into the specifics. What about you, Javier?
That's what
Spoiler free.
I had what I was gonna say and I forgot because I was thinking about
Because of this
Alexi.
conversation.
Yeah, 'cause I was
They
thinking
had
about
it.
Alexi, what he was
I did
saying.
not like it.
They still somehow captured the same like
Vibe.
Energy.
yeah the vibe of the old shit, like especially with the how they edit.
I enjoyed when they showed like in the movie they showed like they did certain parts like the repeat.
It really felt early 2000s still.
I can't tell what like did. Never mind. I'll bring it up in a bit.
Okay.
But the editing was like on point in terms of like how they do the transitions
Yeah.
to new stuff
Yeah.
and how they introduce every stunt.
Yeah.
It feels like you're still in like the 2005.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's 11 years different from
It
like
doesn't-
audio
that's
stuff
where
like that.
the
Like the transactions and like the movement and like
that's where what he's saying makes sense because even though we have all this technology, it's been 11 years, it still feels like
It still feels like a home movie.
yeah.
no, but I'm trying to say like all the equipment for that stuff has improved. You know.
the production value has gone up.
Yeah,
a lot.
that's all I was trying to say. The production, like it's changed.
I like it. It's a lot. The production value has gone a lot higher, and then the stunts are some of them are more elaborate than
Ridiculous.
before. Yeah.
I don't know how these people survive through this shit.
It's because they do actually have limits as to what they will do. Like, I believe Steve-O or someone said, like in an interview from previous movies, said that they will absolutely not do anything that has a chance of death or like breaking your neck or something like that.
But I don't want to talk about the scene yet.
So as for me, if you guys have never seen Jackass, any of the viewers, it's basically think of like Good Mythical Morning, but super, 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 super extreme.
What I remember from Good
Funniest Home
Mythical Morning
Videos.
is just them eating a bunch of shit.
They do eat a lot, but
Honestly,
they do silly things too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched
Silly.
it.
Think funniest home videos, but rated R.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, what did you say?
Funniest home videos, but
I've
rated
seen
R.
those. Yeah, those are funny.
So I
I was testing out. It just said Vine Boom, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
you don't remember the Vine Boom?
Yeah, yeah,
Every time
yeah.
The Rock does his eyes.
Yeah, literally when I did the Vine Boom, Aleksey looked over at me
know,
like
I
The
know.
Rock.
No,
It activated his instinct.
What is it from Jumanji? He did the
Oh,
smoke.
yeah.
Boom.
IQ.
So yeah, I thought it was really funny in most of the film. There were moments where I was genuinely felt bad or scared for some of the cast members.
I
Yeah.
love those scenes.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, we're opposite in that
I
regard.
was like, do it.
It was a good experience to watch with friends because I got to watch it with Javier. Thought it was funnier that way.
We all need
'cause
to
we got
go
to talk
to
about
theater
it.
one day.
Yeah, I think for me now I think about like this movie is very gross, extremely gross. I honestly felt like I wanted to throw up through half the scenes.
I agree
That's
with you there.
surprising. I thought you'd be the one who would
Actually,
have
I
thought
didn't-
this was the funniest out of all of
No,
them.
I didn't laugh that hard. Actually, I thought this was just like, damn, this is so
The
childish.
gross stuff, yeah, that's what I thought. The gross stuff they did, I thought it was very childish. It was forced humor. They're definitely going towards like adolescence who.
I'm
No, they're
not
going
really-
for shock humor specifically.
Yeah, but I'm not
I'm not
into
seeing
like
it.
that kind of humor.
Well, they're trying to shock you with like how gross it is.
I know, I understand.
Oh, that worked then.
really?
Yeah, there was a lot of also unforgettable moments, but we'll get into those. So, what do you guys rate it out of 10?
7.5.
Okay.
I think it's a 7.
Don't give it a 7.
Maybe a 6.
Don't give it a 7.
Why
Shut
don't
up.
you give it a Lexi?
Bro,
I'm
it's
giving
my
it a
brain,
4.
bro.
You give it a 4.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give it like a 6.5.
I gave it a 7.8. I
Really?
really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I was laughing.
laughed,
me and
but-
May were both laughing, and I was kind of surprised because I didn't think that was May's kind of humor, but we were both like cracking up most of the movie.
Has
You guys
she
want
ever
to know
seen
why
one of
I'm
these
giving
before?
it such a low rating?
Yeah, she says she's seen parts of it, but she really liked the Bad Grandpa series better.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
I've never seen any
All
of
right.
those.
Yeah, I've
So
never seen-
the reason why I
I've
give
never
it such
seen-
a bad rating
Either.
is because of the nasty stuff. The amount of it that's there.
They're not
And
gonna.
it's not funny.
That's why it's rated R, bro.
It's not funny though.
But like, I felt like the vibe that I was getting from this movie was just like you have to go in there with the simple, very simple.
I did. I did. Believe me.
I think you went in there
Let's-
thinking it had like a plot to it.
No, I
All right,
did not.
let's look at the online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 74 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter is an
I was about to say that
85%. Audience in IMDb is 7.8 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes audience is 93%.
Definitely went up. I can tell you this.
So the average of all these scores 82.5%. So before we get into the spoiler free review, like, comment, subscribe. Also check out these guys. Their links to their social media will be in the description below. And we are most of the podcast platforms, so give us a listen anywhere at any time.
Are we on Amazon.com?
Oh my gosh. We're on, I think they have a Prime. No. I think they have a podcast platform, so maybe.
Maybe, but not.
If
you
they
don't
do
know.
have a podcast platform, then we're there. But if they don't, then we're not.
Alexi, what are you doing?
But for now, let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Jackass Forever. I didn't write any specific parts out because there's not like a plot. So whatever pranks you guys want to
the
talk about.
starting
as we go.
prank with his
Legit.
balls and dick as
That's
a
not a-
fucking Godzilla. That's
not
so
a prank,
bad.
though. That wasn't
was
a
kinda
prank. That
funny,
was like
though.
the
I
intro.
thought it was really creative.
Yeah,
It
me
was.
too.
It was
good, but I
I
hated
didn't know
it.
what it was until they revealed it in the
Like,
cutaway
when he-
shot.
I know,
No,
I was so
no,
blown away.
I knew it was a dick and balls, but I didn't
I
think
didn't know.
I thought it was like a fake dick and balls.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I knew the little legs were like giant balls. I knew they were balls, but I didn't know, like they were real balls.
The reason why I was so disappointed with that scene is actually not.
This is because he wasn't hard.
That would have made it funnier, actually.
Oh my
but
god.
That's not why. It's because the moment I saw it, I knew the humor was going to be the same as everything else.
And
the
I
previous
appreciated
work.
that because in the first like 20 seconds, they redid my favorite prank where Steve-O gets launched in the Porta-John.
Oh,
yeah.
Was that the first 20 seconds? I thought it was a little bit later.
That was in the opening
It was
scene.
very early, yeah.
It was
It was
very
early.
I
early.
know
during
it
the
was very
introduction.
early, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I mean-
funny because he was like, I went to go take a shit and I don't know what happened.
Well, I meant the one where he's construction worker and
Yeah,
then
at
he
the
just
very
runs
start
into
where
the-
shit gets everywhere.
Oh yeah, he did. That was like the first 20 seconds into the
Also,
movie.
Tyler
Yeah,
Tyler, the creator, was one of the soldiers.
His
in that
name is
crowd.
Ludacris.
Oh, right. Yeah, the opening scene. What do you guys think of that whole sequence?
that was
liked
awesome.
it.
That was very creative.
I didn't like when the monster started jizzing on everyone.
Yeah, that was gross.
Good thing that wasn't
But it
real
made
jizz.
sense,
it wasn't even like a normal amount of jizz. It was like a fucking fuck ton.
So your rating would go up if it was a normal amount?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
by like 0.2.
But you gotta imagine, it was pig
I can
semen.
just imagine reading the Rotten
It was
Tomatoes.
pig cum.
Yeah, it was
Just
pig-
was not realistic amount. Lower the amount, higher rating.
Bro, it wasn't pig. It was pig semen.
I mean, if
so
they
it's
actually,
okay.
all right, if they actually jerked him off for that movie,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, no!
that would be fucking.
Oh my god.
Bro, when they all got it in their mouth, like when they
Oh, that was
spat, like
nasty.
they showed
when
it.
the guy spat it out.
Yeah,
in
no,
that
I
scene,
was
that
like,
gross.
oh,
I was like,
oh.
oh no. I mean, that was funny, but it was.
that
bad.
scene
Oh,
kinda
I
made
thought
me
it was
wanna
really
throw up.
funny when that guy with the random little green dick monster costume came out and they just started shooting at him. And he was just a regular person.
Yeah, that was funny.
Because for a second I thought, oh, maybe people are imagining it, and it was actually just that guy. But no.
No, it was actual.
I think it was done well. What other stunt do you guys want to talk about? What one comes
Punch
to mind?
the cup test.
Okay, we can talk
Oh
about
my
the couple.
god! That
Wait,
was,
I loved every
first
minute
of all,
that one hurts the most.
did they mix in like old clips into
They
this?
reused
Yeah,
a lot
that-
of their stunts.
But like reused or like
Reused.
or like they just showed the old clips?
No, they they, like Alexis pointed, they reused it and then they showed the old clips of when they did it back in
They
2000.
only, did
Some
the
of them,
old,
yeah.
they only did the old clips at the very end of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Obviously.
No.
During the credits.
Was it? I
but
thought
they-
like when the sacrifice one they showed a.
Yeah, they showed
the
that at the
new one?
very end.
I thought they showed the new one, what they did, and then afterwards, after they did it,
Oh,
then
maybe.
they
Yeah.
showed the old one.
I
Because
think they did.
because I swear, like Johnny Knoxville, his hair keeps changing from scene to scene. Like sometimes it's like brown or black or whatever, and then it turns gray.
Different times, different. They're doing them at different times, probably.
Yeah, but I assumed he
real.
would have. I didn't know if they were like old clips from other
But the
movies or
actual
not.
the actual stunt they still do
Yeah.
new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was
That
mixed in with
sacrifice
old
one,
All
clips.
right.
Bro.
So, but this cup check.
Do you want to set
is-
it up for us?
All right. So basically, I forgot the guy's name, but there's one guy.
You can pull up the list.
Yeah,
Jesus.
What one guy?
Like-
The guy who
Pull
does
up
the
the
cup
list,
test.
bro. Aaron?
Aaron, yeah, that's
there
right,
you go.
Aaron.
So Aaron is gonna be doing the cup test, right? And that's
God, I
basically
feel
where
so
he
sad
has
for
this
him.
flimsy cup, and
It's not flimsy, bro.
it's flimsy.
No, it's not.
It gets dented.
What are you talking about? The last scene that happened in the cup
God,
test?
that one was fucking disgusting.
Just
All right,
Set
let's
it
just
up.
continue.
All
Yeah.
right. All right,
Let's
so
not
he's
argue
doing
about the cup strength.
He's doing the cup test, and a bunch of people are coming to test the cup out, and there's this like heavyweight champion.
It's a lightweight, bro.
Yeah, lightweight. It's a heavyweight champion who punches with the force of a speeding truck, apparently. And I believe we hear something break when he punches him in the
Ow.
cup. So they even mention it.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
did that
was
shot
funny.
in slow motion. You can
So
see the
fucked.
absolute
And then there's the
pain in his
softball.
face.
The softball scene leaves, like when he gets hit in the thigh, it leaves a welt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can see, so it was so bad. I didn't expect it to leave such a bad mark
And then it
either.
finally hits him in the nuts, and he was down for the count.
There was
for
the hockey puck.
Dude,
fucked.
that one. Remember the first time they hit him? Like he was out
the face.
cold.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was out cold for like a minute. He was like, "What happened?"
Yeah, so
I
that
feel like he gets punished the most in this movie.
yeah, I do too. That for me, that whole sequence was the one where I was talking about where I felt bad for him. I was just like, geez, that's a lot of abuse for him.
He gets abused even worse. Honestly,
And then the last one, bro.
mentally wise, he gets abused.
Yeah, the
Jesus
last one was the
Christ.
worst one. Absolutely.
Where the
Bubble stick.
cameraman starts fucking vomiting into
All
his
right,
mask.
let's set up what's even happening.
All right, so what's the guy's name again?
Aaron.
Aaron is about to do the final cup test. I'll wait. He's gonna do the final cup test, and was it Johnny Knoxville who gets on the pogo stick? And
No,
it's
he has
just a-
somebody
It's,
gets
it's just
on
a
or
pro- I
someone
think it
gets
was
on
like
the
a
pogo stick,
professional
and
dunk.
they jump right on his dick. And
Yeah, pretty
his
much that's how
balls
it was.
he gets internal bleeding in his balls.
At least,
Fucking
see, I
rough.
said I told him T-shirt. I looked at her. At least he
They-
ain't having
they-
any kids.
No, he'll
kids.
never have kids. Yeah, he'll never
I
have
don't
them.
think any of them can.
I don't think they want kids.
No, they don't
Was
want.
that scene after the slap test with the like, are you smarter than the fourth grader or whatever they did?
Oh, the yeah, that was,
Slap
that was
nut?
Oh my
after,
god.
So you want to talk to us about that scene?
Basically it was a scene with what I don't know.
Sean Close slapping each other's
Wee
dicks.
man.
I think Wee Man, Aaron, and who was the other guy?
I don't remember.
The one that looks
Poopy?
stupid.
I think his name was in the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Poopies?
which is a stupid ass name. I'm sorry.
I think it sounds
Is that
funny.
actually his name?
Poopies.
Yeah, that's what they gave him as a name in the movie.
I hated
Do
it.
you really think someone's called Poopies?
That's not their birth certificate.
I think it's,
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past. You see what he looks like, bro? He literally looks like shit.
yeah, but
Which
no,
one is? Oh, Tony Hawk was in the fucking movie for 2 seconds.
That was amazing. He got cum on his face.
Yeah, that was the intro.
That
He
was-
started off. He
he
was
had
like,
cum all over him.
He was in there in the beginning, like what the dinosaur scene where you didn't
Oh.
like. He was like,
Yeah,
what?
he was-
It was like right after
got-
the soldiers came out, and he was like he's walking. He's like, and he gets splashed all in his face. Like, oh my god.
It's
Fuck
fucking
you.
awesome. But yeah,
Yeah, but they're sitting there answering questions, and the thing was like Johnny's like, okay, so this
can't
is
fucking count.
how it goes. We do we're gonna ask you questions. It's related to fourth grade. If you answer it right, you don't get hit in the nuts. And most of them are like, oh, okay. First one was a math question. Johnny asked, I don't know, I think
got
it was
it
Poopy.
wrong.
Yeah, I think he has
Poopy.
Poopies.
And then he was just like, I don't know, 10. Bam.
No,
hits in the nuts.
All right, so it's like one person has 12, a person has 6, and he picks the person who has more. He picked the person who had 6, and he got slapped.
what
in
did
the
you guys
nuts.
think of that whole sequence?
It started off funny, but then it just died really fast.
Yeah, it's a really slow game. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it'd be more fun, like if it was just like between friends, not on camera. But since it's on camera,
The way they did it, like what I mean by the start is because at the very start they press it to test it out, and guy gets hit. That was funny,
Yeah.
right? And that's where it ended. That's where the funny for that scene ended. For me.
I think it was also funny when Johnny Knoxville accidentally clicks the wrong button too.
Oh yeah.
Because no, he did. I think he did. He intentionally was trying to click Poopy, but
I
then
guess.
Poopy.
I don't know his name though. That's,
It's
But that one
Poopies.
was not their best one, honestly. Like
Okay, so some of them are hit or miss
Yes.
for
It
you.
was,
This one
yeah, it
was
was
a
a little
miss.
weak.
dude, the funniest one to me was the marching band one.
Okay, you
Really?
Talk to
I
us
could
about
not
the
stop
marching band
laughing,
one.
bro.
That one
That was
happened
bad.
so
Talk to us
fast.
about the marching
Okay,
band one.
so the reason why that was the funniest is because they were marching onto a
A
treadmill.
treadmill, yeah.
like,
or it's very fast treadmill.
Yeah.
Industrial grade treadmill.
Yeah,
which is
what-
a thing, I guess.
Yeah, so they were walking onto it like marching band style, and then they all go on. You know, one falls, another one breaks his ankle, and they just keep going. It was the second to last guy. I don't know if you guys actually pay attention. That dude whole ass walked down there like it was a normal like treadmill. You could see his ankles just go one way. It was like his legs are like this, his ankles are like.
Oh man.
I was like, oh no.
Honestly, I thought they were gonna do something differently. I thought they were gonna go into the treadmill the correct way and just
Yeah.
see whoever was gonna be the last one to survive
Well,
it.
no, 'cause
Didn't
it-
one of them get concussed?
Yeah,
Johnny
that was,
Knoxville.
not-
No, it was
Steve-O, no,
yeah, it was
Steve-O, yeah.
Steve-O.
It was a Steve-O?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That was funny.
It was weird because
All the
like you
preparation.
could, like some of them were just like straight up jumping on the
yeah,
treadmill.
which
They-
was I thought was dumb.
like
Yeah.
I thought they would at least try to get on it and like run on it, but like
no.
no, they just like they jumped just to their deaths.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. The second to last one, if you actually pay attention, you watch him walk on it
That's
calmly.
what I like. If
And
they
then he literally broke his ankles. You could see it.
if they jump on it, it takes away from the entertainment value at that point because you know
then you know
They're
you're,
gonna
you
fail.
then yeah, you're just gonna land and you just fly.
so
that
I
way.
think
There's
that's
no
why
fun.
some people might enjoy it though, is because you know they're gonna get hurt.
But it happens so fast
It
too.
was like a minute
I was laughing,
clip, yeah.
dude. I was laughing so
That's
hard.
why
at
they
that scene.
throw slow mo shots in there too.
like
I
it was
think.
30. I don't. Did they even do that?
Yeah, they
Not
did
for that one.
But yeah, they did.
They
Did?
did.
Yeah,
they-
it was like so after they fell. They,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have a
yeah,
camera underneath the treadmill, seeing them fly back.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I didn't want to see that. I want to see the dude break his ankles one more time.
But like, it lasted like 30 seconds, and then I started feeling bad because Steve-O was concussed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
That's what made it-
any of the funny that was in the scene, I'm like, oh, I'm not laughing.
That's true. That is true.
I don't know, but I'm laughing about it now, so I guess it works. What happened? Oh, Kingsley's down here. All right, what other stunt? Oh, my
What?
favorite stunt was the one where they were in a dark room.
Oh yeah, that
So
was
that was the best one.
I'll set this one up. So Johnny Knoxville has this rattlesnake, and he pretends like he's gonna do a trick with the rattlesnake, like he's gonna touch it or something. So he brings in 2 people at a time into this room to watch, and everybody else, including
It's
Johnny,
right there.
I can't see read them very well from this distance.
but everyone else except Johnny leaves the room. I mean, no, Johnny leaves the room. Only the cameraman and the 2 people stay in the room. They turn off all the lights so it's completely pitch black, and they let them believe that there's some rattlesnakes in there.
That was great.
And they're just getting tased. They're getting
Well-
fake snakes thrown on them and stuff. It was
Was
hilarious.
I
it, were
did-
they
I
getting tased? I thought only Aaron got tased.
Oh yeah, I think just Aaron
I didn't
got
pay
tased.
attention to
Alright.
the setup to it because I think I was talking with Aleksey or something during the last scene.
I was
Oh,
disturbed. I was,
Zach Holmes, go down.
I was
right below
slightly,
John
I
Knoxville.
was slightly disturbed by the naked man that was in the back
That
corner.
guy was
Oh, that was
Zach
what's
Holmes
his
was
name?
the funniest guy in the entire movie.
That was
Was he-
Chris
oh.
Pontius.
He was the
Why is
funniest
he-
was
guy.
naked.
Yeah, I know he had no nuts or balls. I was like,
No, I think he like tucked his dick between his legs.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was dancing. He was
I
just
know,
vibing.
that
Just
that
to
was-
freak them out.
Yeah, that
he was
was-
just
Yeah,
vibing.
because
Yes.
he was the person in the intro who was the green dick.
Dickosaurus.
Yeah,
Oh
that
shit!
was the same person.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Zach Holmes was the funniest guy in this entire movie, I
He was
think.
pretty funny.
Oh, he jumped over a table of freaking
He went into the room,
Mousetrap.
he hit his
Mouse
head,
traps
and then he
and
fell
pins.
down.
Yeah.
Y'all want to try the wedgie? The wedgie?
Oh, the triple wedge.
Yeah, the triple wedgie. That's
I
what it's
legit thought Wee Man was dead for like the last 10 years. I'm happy he's alive though.
called. He just hasn't done anything. I'm guessing.
That vulture one scared me.
I loved the vulture one.
You wanna talk about that one?
That vulture was fucking sick.
I loved the way the vulture looked, bro. I want a vulture now.
But that whole sequence was terrifying to me.
I thought it was funny and
You
cool.
want to set it up
All
for
right,
us?
basically, okay, so Wee Man is getting tied. He's gonna be on the ground. And,
He's getting sacrificed.
sacrificed,
You know
yeah.
that? He's being a sacrifice. He's getting tied down to the ground. His hands and feet are all tied, and they put bits of meat all around his crotch and in his
taint.
in his
Taint.
crack.
Oh, he's crack.
And then one.
And they release a vulture on him.
To pick off the meat.
And they pick
from
off
his
me. So
underwear.
the vulture really goes at it though. Like it really goes. It does not hold back. It just it's like a viper. Like,
What did you guys? Yeah, that was hilarious. What did you guys think of the scene?
I thought the
I
bite-
didn't
thought it was
think-
pretty funny and it wasn't too gross, though Wee Man looked like he was really in pain after
Yeah,
like, the
yeah,
first
that's why I was
bite.
scared. I was like, oh shit.
I thought it was a very cool scene.
What did you guys think of? What was his name? Shark.
Oh,
the
yeah,
dad-
Dark
the dad-
Shark. Dark Shark, yeah.
Oh,
What did you guys think
yeah.
of Dark
I was
Shark?
trying to catch him in for so long.
This guy's dad, Jasper. He was also in Odd Future, which was Tyler's old music group.
Okay.
Oh really?
I didn't I thought it was funny they kept on keeping him in the movie after that one skit.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck is he still here?
After the spider scene.
yeah.
And like he fucking lost his challenge, but they're like, nah,
Nah.
we can't fuck him over like this.
Oh, he
His
is like a
son-
newer.
His
guy.
son took his hood license away as well in the movie. He's like,
That was the scene, yeah, where he took the hood license in the
Yeah.
vulture scene.
yeah. Because
That vulture scene was awesome.
I
to be
want a
honest.
pet vulture now.
You want a pet? Things
Just
are
a vulture.
They
Just
probably
in general.
smell like death.
good.
They are dead.
good.
It'll,
I don't know,
it'll match
bro.
your son.
If
I guess.
if you get
I
a
don't like the person. Here, vulture. I don't like that person. Just go and take care of them for me.
yeah, but if you forget to feed it, bro,
Poke out their eyes.
It's
I'd
gonna
be so
eat you.
yeah, I'd feel so sad for Smokey.
Why?
If you forget to feed the vulture.
I'm not. I didn't even know that was a vulture. I'm gonna feed the vulture with the souls of my enemies. I'm gonna feed the vulture with the souls of my enemies.
The souls
So
of
don't
What
become my
other
enemy.
moments do you guys want to talk about? What was your guys' favorites?
that one, I already said
We hit
mine.
yours. We hit mine. We hit his.
There was like
Jesus.
well, I'm not going with favorites, still.
Okay.
But like, remember the fucking Vaseline or cum or whatever the
pig
slip
cum?
and slide.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
slide.
the-
Lubricant
Yeah, the
slide.
slip and
Oh, yeah,
slide.
that was lube, yeah.
Oh, that was
Lubricant
lube?
slip.
Okay.
Yeah, lubricant slip and slide.
Well, like, that was the first one where I was like, "Fuck, bro." The what's his name? Zach looks like he's probably gonna get really fucked up and like scraped to hell. Since
He did though.
He was completely like almost naked.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
but-
they
Bro
hit,
went flying.
they hit gravel at the end of it. It like it's pretty.
It
intense.
didn't, but it didn't look too bad. Like compared to like what he did for that one, compared to the stunt where he went like gliding over cactuses, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I felt.
think that one was the gliding over cactuses was worse.
Yeah, I felt like that scene went on a little too long. Like once the horse guy came
Yeah.
out, I'm like, oh, this is
Look,
the same
washed out,
thing.
yeah.
Like I don't think the horse costume's gonna really add much to it.
Just to be stupid.
Here's what scene we didn't mention is the human ramp.
that's what I was
Oh,
Oh,
gonna
which
that
is
bring
like
up.
the
at the
second
beginning.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna bring up for like you said, no one's gonna die. That's a scene that I thought someone
No.
was going. You didn't even know.
Bro, the motorcycle with the
That
fucking
was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, that
intense.
They lived.
with like the
They
600-pound
They-
guy on there.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought someone.
I thought
like,
that was hilarious.
I thought someone's gut was gonna get like crushed.
The
or
one
something.
thing that made me laugh about that scene is when the first guy goes and Zach Holmes is laying at the far end and he crashes and the guys just go flying.
the
like a-
professional bike rider, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
just goes flying because Zach Holmes is just laying down and he just runs into him.
It's like a speed bump.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
And then the fucking skateboard guy who cracked his nuts
Why
on
didn't,
the
you,
ramp.
why didn't you use
Oh,
Tony
man.
Hawk at that point? You already had him there. Why didn't you ask him? Hey,
Maybe
you,
he only
They
wanted
didn't
to
want
be
to
in
ruin
a
his
scene.
career.
Yeah.
They're not existent anymore.
What he's on Twitter constantly being like, yeah, all these people keep saying I look like Tony Hawk, but I am.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious on Twitter.
They need to come out with a new Tony Hawk. Fuck Pro Skater.
It did come out. It came out like
Oh,
2
that's
years
right.
ago. It was
Another one.
It was a remake though, but it's really good.
I used to play that all the time on Game
Bro,
Boy.
the budget was $10 million.
And they did really
Yeah,
good.
I bet
with
most
it.
of that budget went towards medical bills.
Yeah,
it
they had
already.
to be.
I think it
Had to
already
be.
like doubled or tripled back when it. They
Wow, this guy
spent.
looks creepy.
Yeah,
I was
that
looking at
dude
it this
looks
morning.
like he's a serial killer. Matt Hoff.
Also, this Lance guy, which is the camera guy,
Oh, I feel
Oh, yeah.
so
he
bad.
looks like
Lance.
Gandalf or something.
he was in Portlandia too. He played like a guy who just never talks in the show.
Poor Lance. He threw up
Like what,
three
three
times.
times?
Another
Yeah.
scene I like. I thought it was funny, even though I said I didn't like girl stuff. But that one big guy, the guy in that silver spandex suit,
And he shot himself?
he just
Oh
ran
my
yeah, out
God.
of nowhere.
Well, he
just
said he
shit
just ripped.
himself.
He said he ripped
This
a
is why I
fart,
shit
and he's like, "Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna shit myself." And then that's when the poor camera guy is like, "What?" And he's like, "I need to do that," and he threw up all in his mask, but you can't see it.
And they didn't even finish the stunt that they were gonna do.
I
That
know.
guy, in every movie, that guy's in. He always shits himself. Always.
It was
without
supposed
fail.
to be Wee Man carrying that guy.
Oh, yeah.
No, I thought it was gonna be him lifting him in the sky.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
gonna
that-
lift
that
them up,
dance thing.
and then they just were like, nah.
I shit. It's like, nah, I shit myself.
He's like, I'm 52 years old. I just shat myself.
$10 million budget. Guy shits himself.
You know what? I think they pretty much tripled it at this point. Yeah.
What do you guys
it
think
They were
about-
saying, like, we're low on money. Let's take another Jackass movie.
What do you guys think about the one scene with the punching thing for his balls?
Oh, that was so funny.
the little punching machine.
Yeah, it's like they set up. So basically, how that set up the scene was it was like a boxing boxing.
I thought it was like a speed
Oh
bag.
yeah.
whatever.
No,
yeah,
it was a
it was like a
boxing-
boxing arena of
Yeah.
cardboard.
Yeah, so but it looked realistic.
Yeah, it
too.
did look real.
And then they go to the punching. What's the bag called?
Punch
TJ?
Speed bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it speed bag?
Yeah.
So they go like to the speed bag, and that guy's nuts hanging off, and then they get somehow.
They have two Sawzels, like battery powered Sawzels, and then they put on some like fake rubber
Boxing
hands
gloves, yeah.
and boxing gloves, and they just fuck him up.
Oh god, and his nuts are like shriveled after the first nut. And the
Oh
guy's
my
like,
God.
we need that to go again.
Yeah.
So
And he's
what-
like, fuck, I can't do this.
So what I'm hearing is the more we talk about it, the more you guys seem to like it.
I'm
still four.
still around the same.
Because every scene we
I
brought
laughed.
up, you guys are like, "Oh yeah, that was hilarious." And now you guys
still
are
give
Well,
it a
like,
that's
four.
why I said I gave it a 7.5. I would watch it
Because they
again.
brought
Yeah.
nothing new to it. They brought nothing
I'd
new.
probably just watch the last couple minutes that I missed, but that's it.
It's not worth it. The ending was the ending. The last
I
two
liked
were
it.
Did I
probably
really
the
miss
worst.
like almost none of it?
Yeah, you missed
the
almost
ending
none.
was just credits, basically like them showing off their old pranks.
Because
That was
I forgot which scene I left off at.
The
Did you
tap dance thing.
Yeah, after Tyler the Creator.
Yeah,
that's the
because I
tap
had
dance
to
one.
stay for that. I was like, nah, I have to see what he's doing.
Well,
in this
after
movie.
that scene, it was what's that one guy, the blonde haired guy?
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly?
no,
No. I think he's.
Why
You
did
didn't
they
watch
add
Machine
him?
Gun's stunt?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay.
Why did they add Machine Gun Kelly to this?
That's what I was questioning.
Because they wanted him.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the guy.
He's a big name.
He was like this skinny guy.
Yeah.
He was.
He's bro's a stick bug.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, his hair was. He had
Try
long
scrolling
hair.
up, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't
see if
see
we
him.
can see his name.
Yeah, I was
This
saying.
guy.
No.
He's talking about another guy.
After the tap
Towards
dance.
the end.
Yeah, I think he's on the bottom. Go down. I don't see him.
Well, like, this is the only blonde guy I
Yeah,
remember,
but
which is
one-
Machine Gun Kelly.
One of them got.
One of them was part of his crew. Part of his crew, though. That's what I'm
Just
trying.
remind me what the stunt was.
Well, that's what it's its own stunt. That's what I'm trying to point out.
The fact he was blonde.
No, it was more like the guy he was getting interviewed. And
Oh, yeah, the pig cum one.
yeah, and
You
then,
could have just said the pig cum one.
Well, no, because then they splashed like what 5 gallons of pig cum. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
still
called
see?
semen.
Was it this guy?
I think so.
Yeah. Go back.
I think it's
Zoom in
the-
on the screen because I can't read.
Bro.
Well, I can, but I don't know the name and face.
Oh, what the fuck did I click on?
Just go back.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's just some blonde guy.
It's just an idiot. It was
I'm
Danger
trying to find
Aaron.
it.
I love how he says I'm a
It
vegetarian.
was that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's just like, and then they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
this
it's
guy. Aaron.
Was
I
it-
think.
It's another Aaron, yeah.
there's another.
This,
Oh yeah,
was it this guy?
yeah, I think
Oh
so.
yeah, it was actually
The very last scene was a paintball scene.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, that one was
It
epic, yeah.
It wasn't very funny though.
But it was intense, and I liked it.
That was.
It was definitely better, and it was better end compared to the.
That's where like
bad
5
stuff.
million of the 5 million of the 10 million production went.
Dang,
They made
really?
a-
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was like giant
They made a
explosions they
custom
did
tank
and
too
everything.
for,
Oh, wow.
They had explosions. They had literally like jets fly over.
I think it was like toy jets actually.
Okay, fake jets.
Wow.
They look cool though.
Yeah, it looks super
good.
realistic when they zoomed in
Good
with the camera.
cinematography.
Yeah.
And they had
Then they made
paintball machines.
Wee Man his own tank.
Yeah. It was freaking intense,
That's
bro.
hot.
I liked it.
That's hot.
All right. Let's see. Let me move on here. So, what are you guys' final ratings for this film?
To 6 and 8.
6.8. You said?
6.8, yep.
What to say? I'll bring it up to a 5.
Okay.
I'm still 7.5. I don't think I'm gonna go down.
All right. I'm 7.8. I'll stay there. Out of 10. Let's read
Nap.
some online reviews.
What?
I want a nap.
You want a nap? Why?
Why?
I slept till 5 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
That's not our problem.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's read some online reviews. This IMDb Honest Member gave it a 10 out of 10. I have not laughed that hard in my life. When I left my showing, I was red and I broke a rib. Jackass Forever was the best
Bro's
film in the
fragile.
franchise for sure. Johnny Knoxville
broke a rib.
is a comedic genius.
Bro's made of glass.
This was probably the most fun I have had watching a movie in theaters
Bro,
in a
probably
long
had
time.
cancer, bro.
And definitely the best movie I have seen in a long time. The original plus new cast is one of the best combinations I have seen on screen in years. My theater was packed full of Jackass fans, and we were laughing our asses off, pun intended. This movie just made me smile so hard. I'm lucky to have the Jackass movies in my life. Parents, this film is rated R for a very good reason.
No shit.
See, and this
Yeah, but it still happens all the time. Like with Deadpool, parents were like,
All
"Oh
right,
man,
I felt like
Marvel
this guy
movie."
was hyping it up a bit too much.
No, because
He was
this is
sucking its
this,
dick quite
this guy
hard.
is the one of the people that I was talking about at our theater. He grew up with it. I bet. That's the reason.
Reed.
That's the reason why he had such a high. No, No, like we
Are you
didn't
talking about
watch
the
it
show?
like that. Yeah, like we didn't watch it like that.
The movies, the show.
Yeah, he probably grew up watching it. He was probably one of those people that were super fans.
Okay.
We're one of the people like we probably watch clips of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were late to the thing because we were born
Dude's
later.
a boomer.
So
A
that's
millennial.
yeah.
Also, they used Eric Andre in this movie, but he was barely in it.
Well, he said at the end himself. You didn't see it, but in the credits, he's like, I don't even know what to say into the camera. So
Oh yeah, that guy. He used them quite a bit.
He was like in one scene where he got hit by the
the
bag.
the coffee machine thing.
What did you guys think about the taser scene? The mimes?
where they
Oh, the mime.
mimes. The mime was pretty good.
That was
like
funny, yeah.
The kissing the
chick,
snake.
the chick there was pretty great.
What was it? The what's the doctor scene was also kind of interesting.
Oh, Scorpion was.
I didn't like that.
And that
stinging
one was a
her
little boring.
mouth.
Honestly,
I said interesting.
it was
It
boring.
would have been better if they didn't take the poison.
Oh
out
my
of
But
that
God.
she's
idea.
the goat though. Rachel Wolfson, she's sick.
It was epic, man.
She probably like their new crew.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
she wasn't
she's
there
new.
before.
All right, this IMDb audience reviewer gave it a 1 out of 10 for dumb white boys. The title speaks for itself. The rest of us who don't.
Aleksey, why you look at
I
me
do
like
feel
that?
that it's it panders to a certain person.
Demographic.
The rest of us who don't fall into that category are more interested in films that are actually funny. Not a group of dumb, brain-damaged Gen Xers who bring absolutely nothing to the table. So you
Okay.
can hurt yourself for money? Good for you, dudes. Folks can find better pranks on YouTube, honestly, and without the animal cruelty.
The Gen Xers that were probably never even saw Jackass.
Exactly.
So those are the people that also feel like are jealous because they're people like Jackass are making monies for doing all the stupid shit they are.
Yeah.
And he's probably working his 9-to-5 job, barely making as much as they are. Bro, am I wrong though?
No, you're not.
He's probably one of those
I-
jealous type.
I don't agree with his stereotyping. Like, I enjoyed it, and I'm not white.
This guy really does sound
Or-
like Boomer, though.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not.
Not exactly white, but just like the skater kid, MTV. I love MTV so much.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't grow up. I
Person.
didn't get to grow up with that generation.
I grew up with Mundos, bro. they had Beavis and Butthead.
I grew
on
up
there.
with Disney Channel, bro.
I did too.
But yeah, I mean,
You're, like,
it's,
so lost.
I don't know. I grew up with Cartoon Network, bro.
I grew up with Cartoon Network too.
And
I didn't-
Nickelodeon and whatever's on Channel 34.
You grew up with that deluxe
fuck?
package, bro. You know that,
Rule
right?
34.
You grew up with
What?
those
You said-
DreamWorks
said channel.
movies.
Channel.
Yeah,
Channel
I don't know
34.
what the fuck that is.
And that's when, like,
That PBS?
no, that's like where the Criminal Minds shows and all that stuff.
Oh,
All right, this
weird.
Metacritic reviewer gave it a 90 out of 100. The fourth and hopefully final for the sake of the cast, Jackass is nostalgic laugh riot.
Doesn't the summary say it's the last?
I think so, yeah.
Then
Although,
why'd they add new cast members? It's as if
yeah,
they
I'm
want.
thinking they might make more with the
Yeah.
new ones.
Yeah,
I didn't like the new guys that much, though.
But I was
I
about to
can't
say,
tell who's new because I never seen any of these guys.
Well, that's what
All I can say is that they fit in well enough where
All
I'm
right,
not.
so if they're not old, they're new.
Wait,
Well,
Shaq was
no.
in this movie?
What?
So Jackass cast a Jackass Forever and it's just Shaq.
Well, yeah, I seen that too. I think he's probably in the intro. He had to be, because I don't see.
Weird.
And this Metacritic reviewer gave it a 50 out of 100. Jackass Forever is a valedictory victory lap for a scruffy little troop of stunt dudes who risk almost certain injury and certain humiliation for laughs, lowbrow fame, and cold hard cash.
See that right there? When you read all that, I was thinking in the scene with the bowl scene
Oh, the bowl? Oh, the bowl where
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville got flipped over.
by a freaking bowl.
You gotta talk into the mic, bro.
Where he breaks a rib and gets like a concussion and all that. Yeah, I remember that scene.
Oh my!
What about it?
Well, no, I'm saying that's what the online review is basically saying. Like that.
I hear you.
That's what I see it as.
This Rotten Tomato audience member gave it a 5 out of 5. The most fun I've had at a movie in a long time. I grew up with Jackass, so there's nostalgia factor going in for it. The new cast was fantastic as well.
I agree with what he's saying because we haven't had very many comedy movies out in a while, so this is definitely a nice change of pace.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
This reviewer gave it a 1 out of 5. an hour and a half of naked dudes getting hit in the balls by a variety of things.
What did they expect? They were going into Jackass.
I don't know.
Half these people, I swear, don't even know what they're going into. They're just walking into the
They
theater.
just pick a random movie. Like,
I knew what I was getting into, but I still expected something new.
Even if you don't know, just by the title itself, we should know something.
You guys want to hear
Gonna
something
be-
funny that my sister said?
Do it. Say
So
it.
my little sister was I told her what I was gonna go watch. She's like, "What are you gonna go watch?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go watch Jackass."
that's empty.
And she's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Look it up." She's like, "Is it jerking off?"
What the
I was like, "Wait!" I was driving to her. I'm like, "What'd you just say?" She's like, "Never mind, Javi," and she just got embarrassed because she
Oh my
said that. I was like,
Oh my god, bro.
This Rotten Tomatoes critic gave it a fresh. Bless the entire Jackass Forever crew for creating an unforgettable and outrageous cinematic experience.
Oh yeah.
Facts. And this Rotten
Tell me
Tomatoes
more.
critic gave it a rotten. It takes barely a minute and one exploding mobile toilet to show that absolutely nothing has changed. Don't say you haven't been warned.
I haven't been warned.
Yeah, it's not going to turn into highbrow comedy.
Why not?
Because that's not what it is.
All right,
bro.
comedy-wise, what's better, Sausage Party or this?
This! I would take this
Yeah,
over
I'd take
Sausage
this
Party.
over.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing that I find funny is the end of Sausage Party. I think it's hilarious.
Or neither.
You like
What, the orgy?
The orgy?
I think it's funny.
You said the harem?
Yeah, I said the harem, but it's not a harem.
But I think it's because I think it's funny because it's so
food
dumb.
fucking each other.
Yeah, it's so dumb, but it's so funny to me.
All right, so check out our previous podcast if you've enjoyed this one so far. We upload new episodes weekly. Also, check out our Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated.
And that was the only scene in the whole movie that was funny to me. Other than that, I'd watch Jackass through, like, from start to beginning.
Do you guys want to take an intermission? Sounds
Yes.
like you guys need it.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Put it on pause, Jesus.
How do I
Mute
do
the
that?
mics,
Come
bro.
on, put it on pause. Don't cancel.
Kinda.
And we're back.
He wants to go play some Fork Knife.
No,
All
Yu-Gi-Oh.
right, time for a spoiler-free review of Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore was released February 16 of 1996, starring Adam Sandler, Christopher McDonald, and Julie Brown, directed by Dennis Dugan, rated PG-13. Plot summary. A rejected hockey player puts his skills of the golf course to save his grandmother's house. What are you guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers?
I like Adam Sandler.
You like Saddam Man?
I'm mixed on Adam Sandler.
There's some W2s on your thing right there, bro.
W2s? Oh my goodness.
It's not
bro.
showing on
Don't open
stream.
them.
I know, but I just realized that there's some W2s. Right
Why'd you bring it up? Talk about the movie.
Right,
okay,
right,
now I
right,
can know
right. Don't call
someone's
me out,
social
bro.
security number.
Don't call me out, bro. The doc's
Aleksey, what are you doing?
What are you looking at, bro?
Oh, you're talking about the TV? Yeah, I left him there.
Oh, that.
Oh, sick.
All right, yeah. Anyways, yeah, there's also a light right there. There's also...
You also forgot to turn on that middle
Oh
light.
my god, let's talk about the stupid movie. What are you guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers?
The movie was very, what's the word?
Dumbass.
Oh my god, let's get a trick. What'd you guys think?
I already told you. I said I like Adam Sandler, so, you know.
I'm trying to think what's the word to call it.
This was
Nostalgia?
before. This was before Adam Sandler just did movies just to
Became washed out.
washed up.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Before he just started doing it strictly to like take vacations to places with his friends, and just made like bad movies, but knowing that everyone would probably see it still.
Yep.
I mean, I
It
enjoyed
was, yeah, I enjoyed it surprisingly a lot more than I thought it was. It wasn't as childish as some of his later films.
it. Well, what's like the most childish film that you think?
Jack and Jill, that piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty
literally
bad
a crime against
Yeah,
humanity.
that was a very bad movie, which I don't understand why you made that one.
It's a crime.
It is.
Completely fucked up Al
Wait.
Pacino's reputation for a bit.
Wait, what was it? So for Jack and Jill, did that come before or after Grown
Way
Ups?
after.
That was like in 2005 or
Grown-Ups?
something.
Yeah, that was... I don't know.
I don't remember when Grown Ups came out, but I think it came out before that, right?
Was
Okay,
that-
so as for this movie, for me, I thought it was entertaining to watch. It was funny in some parts and a bit cliche in others. But I guess
it's
just because...
2 L's, bro, not K's.
I guess it's just because his formula gets kind of repetitive since he keeps doing it.
Jack and Jake.
We got 3% on what?
All right.
Good.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Hey, let me talk about this movie.
All right, guys, seriously.
Yeah, right. We have been off track for this movie for like 10 minutes already. Let's keep talking about this movie. It depends on what your style of comedy you prefer for these type of movies. Because if you're not an Adam Sandler fan, you're not really gonna enjoy it. Just drop my phone on the table.
He's so mad. Look at him.
I hate Adam Sandler. No, I actually don't. It's really a hit or miss film. So yeah, for me, it was kind of a miss. Kind of a like I was entertained by it. I just wasn't. I didn't think it was that funny.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler film?
When I was a kid, I really loved bedtime stories.
Oh, I remember when that came out.
I've never
Did that
watched
come out like
that.
2006?
I never
Yeah, I think
watched
so.
that.
2008.
My favorite one would be... Crap, what was the question?
I like the imaginative aspect in that
Adam Sandler
one.
Movie.
I now
I've
pronounce
never
you
seen
Chuck
that
and Larry.
movie. TBH.
Wait, what?
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Click on images.
I don't think I've ever heard that movie before.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yeah. It's an
Yeah,
Adam Sandler
I
movie.
remember that one too.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Shit, where's the...
Click was a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Click was a...
Click was funny. And it
was a
was kind
roller
of sad
coaster.
at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But they
Yeah, that
ruined it.
one's one that I agree is a good movie.
Yeah, but they ruined it with the ending.
What the fuck am I looking at?
This is bedtime
It's definitely a child's movie, and I was a child at the time when I
Yeah, I
watched it.
watched it
I remember.
last year again.
I remember when they played this on. So this is when I lived in a different city, and they played this on like a field trip on a fancy bus, and instead of like watching it, I was just looking at someone play on their 3DS.
Oh my
Just playing
goodness.
some game.
Also, I tried to do the window capture, but it's not working for some reason.
Okay, we'll fix that later.
So
then.
I'm giving it a shot. Just letting you know. Why is there a bunch of fucking like M&Ms on
That's
the
Wait, part of the-
I want to see
part of the story.
You should look
Yeah.
up the. You should look up the movie that.
Basically, whenever he tells the kids a story, whenever they give their input, that comes true.
Oh, okay.
in his real life. So they'll say, and it rained gumballs in your story, and then the next
then-
day it'll rain gumballs.
Gotcha.
in
I've
real
never
life.
even heard of this movie before.
I have.
So back to the main movie.
Right.
Wait,
Back
well,
on
I
track.
want to know what the movie you.
No. We're
Oh, okay.
talking about the movie Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you guys rate it out of 10?
I think it's
10 out
a,
of 10.
I'll
I
give
think
it
it's a 7.5.
Yeah, I'll
No,
give it a
it's,
6.
it's probably like it's like a 7.5 for me too.
Okay, I give it a 6.5. So yeah, I didn't hate it. Let's compare to some online ratings. The critics from Metascore gave it a 31 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter is 61%. IMDb audience is a 7.0. And Rotten Tomatoes audience is 85%.
Voodoo.
I didn't do the math on all these.
I like the actors in this movie, so or at least 2 of them. The guy who plays
I really like Bob
villain,
Barker.
and obviously Adam Sandler. I like those 2.
Before we jump into spoiler-free review, like and subscribe. Also follow you guys on their social media links. We are most of the podcast platforms. Give it a listen anywhere at any time.
Waterboy was another good movie.
Let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Happy Gilmore, starting with the scene where Happy Gilmore gets rejected from the hockey team. Growing up, Happy's dad taught him to play hockey since he was obsessed with it himself. This set up Happy's dream of becoming a hockey player, especially once his dad died from a puck accident and he had to live with his grandma. He realized he couldn't stick with any one job and had to give all into hockey. But the thing is, he sucks at everything in hockey except shooting. Thus, he gets rejected from the team and broken up with by his girlfriend. I like the opening sequence of his life story. I also thought it was funny how he messed around at every job.
I like his character. He's very hot-headed, and that adds to his charm, I guess. So.
Yeah.
The most unrealistic thing about the movie is how he gets with beautiful women. It happens in every Adam Sandler movie. He's always with some hot chick.
Well, I
Wait.
guess if you can write your own story and cast whoever you want.
Wait,
not?
was that how it was in Unbroken Gem or Uncut Gem? I think it was called.
That was a more serious film, and I don't know. Did Adam Sandler direct that or something?
It even happens in
Well,
the
let's stop going to other Adam Sandler
Well, we're
movies.
still talking about Adam Sandler.
And talk about this one.
Well,
Yeah,
he
but-
was bringing up how every Adam Sandler movie he does, he's always with the fine honey.
Okay.
Fine, honey.
So I was just trying to see if that's the case. That was the newest Adam Sandler movie that came out. And I actually watched that one in theaters.
It
was a very long
The main
movie.
question was what again?
Okay, so what do you guys think of this scene? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I
thought
felt
it was-
bad for the dad when he died.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Now we're
pretty
getting
rushed.
somewhere.
It was pretty rushed. To be honest, I watched this at 1.5 speed or whatever. But
You were trying to get that shit over.
I actually totally ignored that entire scene,
Really?
and the part where I really started focusing was when he was actually taking the hockey test.
Oh, the hockey tryouts?
Yeah, the tryout. That's
yeah,
what
I feel the
really-
setup wasn't all that important.
Mm-hmm.
Other than
it's not like a serious
the
origin
grandma's house getting repossessed.
Yeah.
story.
To be honest,
I
if
feel like
didn't-
that's when the story actually happened.
If I didn't rewatch this movie, I would have forgotten all about that. Like you said, that whole front scene is just like, wait, his dad.
That's hilarious.
Well, good thing it's nighttime, so I don't have to worry. No, because I forgot all about the dad dying. Because I thought like Happy Gilmore, like it starts off with him being an orphan for some
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I always thought that, but I didn't know his mom just left because his dad was obsessed with hockey, and the dad just
Yeah.
died from a hockey accident.
And something that I did actually like about this movie a lot was that Adam Sandler wasn't just like some clueless person like he plays in other movies.
like in
Not the biggest
Yeah.
dum-dum. He's actually
Yeah.
a person.
Billy-
He's
Matt-
actually a person. He has a temper. He has flaws in him that are relatable at
that's
times.
all he is actually. His flaws, really.
Yeah, but in this
but
one,
he's
it's
not like an abject asshole like in Jack and Jill.
Okay.
Yeah.
or Billy
Or-
Billy Madison, I think.
Or a complete airhead like Jill in Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's what I hated. But in this one, he actually does get having variety in his character.
is that the only movie you remember from?
I
Yeah.
fucking hate Jack
Well,
and
it
Jill.
is the worst movie.
It is. I
So
know it is.
are we at
One
the
of-
favorite part yet, or
No. So next,
I just want to stick to the
the script. Yeah,
the
yeah.
script
Let's not jump too far.
because we keep on
around.
going back to Jack and Jill and all that stuff. We need to stop that.
Right. All right.
Well,
You know
Adam
what?
Sandler has so many movies, bro.
All right, we're gonna take one moment here, and we're just gonna list off all the movies so we don't do it for the rest of the
Yeah.
podcast. I'm doing that right now.
Why are you
Let me
looking at the
open 'em.
weekend, bro? Oh my God, look at his lips.
I'm gonna do it right now. All right. So we have the supermarket.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen that either.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. What is going on here? Sandler.
What are you doing, bro?
Okay, we got Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, I remember.
We
that
got Nature Planet. We got The Princess Bride. We got Goldman vs. Silverman. Uncut Gems. Murder Mystery. Hotel Transylvania. Kevin Can't Wait. Let's see. The Do-Over. Ridiculous Six. Pixels. Cobbler.
Oh my god, Ridiculous Six
Top
was such a
5.
piece
Blended.
of shit.
You didn't
he
like
was
that
in, He was in
movie?
Brooklyn
Nah, it's
Nine-Nine. Grown-Ups 2. Jesse. Hotel Transylvania. That's my boy. Jack and Jill. Zookeeper. Just Go With It. Grown-Ups. Funny People. Bedtime Stories. You Don't Mess With Zohan. I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Don't mess with
The King of Queens. Reign Over Me. Click. The Longest Yard.
Long Star's pretty good too.
See, you know, if we were to watch the
Spanglish.
American
51st
Underdog,
Dates.
I would
Punch
suggest
Drunk
The
Love.
Longest Yard with that
Blossoms.
movie.
Couch. Anger Management. Hot Click. A Day with Meatballs. 8 Crazy Nights. Mr. Deeds.
Oh my god, 8 Crazy Nights is
Undeclared.
such a shit movie
The
too.
Animal. Little Nicky.
Little Nicky's so
Big Daddy,
garbage.
The Water Boy, Wedding Singer, Bulletproof, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Airheads, Coneheads,
Using Coneheads?
Oh my god.
Cosby Show.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was all. That was all. No more talking about it. No more talking about it. We just did it.
Wait, he was in Coneheads?
I would really
right, we're done
like
with
to
it.
continue with
Yes,
the
we're
actual
done.
script.
I did this all just so we wouldn't come back to it. All right, there we go. No more.
You hear that? You hear that, Jesus? No more.
Happy's
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Happy's grandma's house being repossessed by the IRS. So Happy's grandma hasn't paid her taxes in years, causing the IRS to take her house and all her belongings. While moving some furniture out, the moving guys asked Happy to hit a ball using a golf club. There, he found out he was a strong swinger and went to the golf park the next day to have people pay him to swing far. This sets up the rest of the plot because Chubbs is introduced as his advisor to play golf for money. I thought some moments like Chubbs holding his hand were funny and Happy being hit on the head by tennis balls. So that whole sequence for me I did enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't like so much was how the guys were like, this will be hilarious when he misses the golf ball.
Oh.
Wait, was
They
he
literally said that. They were like, this is going to
yeah.
be so funny.
Wait, he was
Well, yeah,
getting hit by
because
tennis balls?
It,
I thought it was
it
baseballs.
literally,
Huh?
it's
That
like
was baseballs.
Baseballs? I don't know. It was a ball that they put on the floor that you had to hit with the
Oh.
golf club. That's what
Golf
I'm talking
balls.
it's
Oh.
it's like you can see the how the Billy Madison, like how it's peeking through the shit tropes that they do.
Yeah, this was the beginning of those tropes.
Yeah, exactly.
So what did you guys think of this whole sequence?
It was funny. I mean, up to a point. Like, I didn't like that it was it was like the tutor guy. He was introduced pretty poorly, in my opinion. He just shows up.
He's like,
Well, no,
yo.
he was just there trying to train someone else, but not even giving a fuck.
Yeah.
He was reading a golf magazine. He was just like, yeah, you're doing great. Bend those elbows. I think he's switching to the next page. He looks over. He's like, damn, that dude can hit far.
Yeah,
And
that
he
dude's
just
got
walks-
some talent.
But then he walks away from the person he's supposed to be training that Bobby paid him for the day. And he's just
Hey,
like,
get that bag, bro.
and he's just like,
Get that bag and do
I
it.
want to train you personally to make
Oh,
you
and then
better.
they brought in the gimmick of the trainer's hand being a fucking like mannequin
I
hand.
thought that was a little funny at first, but they did overplay it.
overused it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the trainer dies.
like later on where the
Yeah, but that's good. That's getting ahead. Yeah.
wow, bro, spoilers.
All right. Up
I
next,
thought we're trying to rush through this now.
No, we're
we're just talking about it.
We're not rushing it.
So up next we have Happy. Let's see. Yeah, Happy competing in the Open tournament. So after agreeing to play for money, Happy plays golf for the first time. He struggles with his temper and the putting game. However, He has an amazing golf swing, and he drives the ball hard enough to draw crowds of people even though he lost. He doesn't get enough money and has to put his grandma in a retirement home where she is treated badly.
You know something wild that I thought about with the grandma?
What?
It's from the first scene you talked about. It's the fact that she acted like she didn't know what she was doing for taxes. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know how to do my taxes." But yeah, she seemed so intelligent.
Do tax evasion, kids.
And then, yeah, she understand what everything was going on.
You've
in
got
that
10 years
nursing
before they
home.
try to repossess your stuff, so do tax evasion.
Oh my gosh, pretty much.
This is back in the day, Aleksey. I feel like
Back
they
in
can
the
find
day.
us now.
But yeah, what did you guys think of that whole sequence of him the first time competing in golf and then having to put his grandma into the retirement home?
The
I mean,
retirement
that's
home
a-
situation I like and hate at the same time because it's a very real thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
People
so,
abusing old people.
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
elderly
in
abuse.
like, you don't know what's going on back then. They could just threaten the elderly saying, yeah, they're having a good time. I mean, I understand that's probably a very rare situation, but I also think it's a very real situation.
Honestly, when you said the retirement scene felt real, I thought you meant like you know how Adam Sandler comes in
No.
and hits the old lady and
No.
That's
no.
that's later, yeah.
No,
that's
that's the first intro. I thought that's what he was talking about.
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
not that. When he's driving in to drop his grandma off,
Oh.
very start, because we're
Yeah.
talking about the very start when he's taking her
Yeah.
there, and he accidentally runs in there, the old lady, and she's like, "Help me!"
Oh my god.
I also really like the actor. I think his name is Ben Stiller?
Yeah, Ben Stiller was the,
I really liked
the
him.
main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him too.
He did
He's
a great
funny.
job in his role.
He always does, yeah. I appreciated that. Let's move on then.
What is he looking up the weekend for?
Right. What's going on?
Oh, because he was in bedtime stories, apparently.
For real? Was
Yeah.
he? I think he was a kid then. Or younger.
It showed it in... Bro, why are you talking about other Adam Sandler movies?
You started it.
You just looked over and you
Alright,
said,
anyways,
why? What the fuck?
What was the next part?
All right. So some
Oh.
thoughts I had while watching this movie is why didn't he let Chubbs teach him more before he passed away?
He's stubborn, so
Yeah,
he was
gets
very
that.
stubborn. He didn't want to get taught. Really, he's
He's
doing it.
addicted to hockey.
He was doing it
For the money?
for the money. Yeah, he didn't care about technique or anything. He just win or lose, I'm getting paid.
Well, I mean, he was through the whole movie. Or you just skip through? You skip through
I mean,
the middle, right?
he did get
A little bit.
He did do a little training, but that's not his.
No,
main
I
goal.
would say he didn't do any throughout the whole movie. They do a time thing where they skip through the movie.
Time skip.
Yeah, is it called time skip? I'm
Yeah,
trying.
they do a time skip.
Where they're all from the very first game he did, where he placed 24th or something.
I don't know.
Till until he asked Chubbs to start training him, he was 9th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bad guy in the movie, I don't know his name. I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
He was just he hires someone to.
Yeah, we'll get into that later on.
Oh yeah.
So another question I had is
Jackass.
is the well actually I'll ask that later. So Happy Going Pro. This is gonna encompass a lot because a lot happens later on and I don't want to type everything. So the network likes the rating Happy brings, causing him to be able to compete in the big leagues. However, he made an enemy of Shooter, which is the guy you're talking
Shooter
about,
McGavin.
There you go.
who doesn't want him to play. Shooter plots to throw Happy out of the competition by a few methods, like hiring someone to taunt him. However, Happy tries his best to hold his temper back, and his new love interest, Virginia, advised him to do so. Even after all his success, he snaps at Bob Barker and gets suspended. He meets with Chubbs, who teaches him to relax and putt better, only to have him pass away after receiving a shocking gift from Happy.
All right, so there's two things I like. After you just introduced Shooter McGavin, there are two things I like. I like when he hires that person who just screams, "Jackass," constantly, and that's probably my favorite scene.
That was an accident. That was the wrong one.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so that's my favorite scene. And the other scene I like is when Shooter McGavin talks back to Adam Sandler's old boss, the big guy who has a nail in his head.
Oh, yeah.
And he's about to give him his mind. He's like, "Oh my god,
That's a
It's
big.
Frankenstein.
I thought that was funny as hell as well.
What do you think about the scene when the golf ball lands on his foot?
Oh, that comes later on, yeah.
I don't like how fucking these Billy Madison movies also portray women as like they're like they all love Adam Sandler in
Yeah, they
terms
have
of
no
like they're so
personality.
easy
They
to
don't, no.
date.
Yeah, they have no personality other than I'm here to help
It's
you.
like, say,
Like-
perks of having your own script.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Like, what the fuck made Adam Sandler so irresistible that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on a
His
date with
looks,
him.
bro, obviously. You know he has probably a 14-incher in there.
I mean, when he was younger, he did look in this movie. He did look like more attractive. But I feel like now when he does the same thing and he's like 50 years old, it doesn't have the
it's
same
not
effect.
the same charm. Yeah.
Young Adam Sandler.
Anyways,
Oh my
you were
god.
just talking about. That looks like Vin Diesel.
He's not bad looking when he's younger.
Yeah, he doesn't actually look too bad.
All right.
Now he just has old hair.
I am
Old
having
hair.
brain farts. After I answered a question, I was like, "What?
And he's got no drip.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about? And then after,
Oh yeah, the Shooter McGavin scenes. Yeah. What did you guys think about those scenes?
Well, I didn't like Shooter McGavin.
I loved his character.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too cocky for me.
He's a dick.
I liked Shooter when like he started crying. Like like he just gets upset.
I
He's
like
horrible.
Shooter when he convinced the guy to taunt him, and then the guy wanted to be his friends, and he's trying to make plans for Red Lobster. He's like, "I'll be in the parking lot if you change your mind." And Shooter's like, "You're right, okay."
And then,
so
then they call. And then for some reason, that guy just like Shooter McGavin. Like, wait, are we gonna go to the last scene or no?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, I don't want to rush it. Then.
But we do have a lot of other stuff, like the scene, like I said, where Chubbs dies.
That was dumb.
That was
It
dumb.
was so dumb.
Well, yeah, because I think he
Like, good they have not figured out a better way to kill off a character
Or just
than that.
not kill him.
to be honest, they shouldn't have because they rushed that so hard.
They could
Accidentally throw out
have
the
done a
window.
scene where like he beats up the crocodile
And
head or
gets
whatever.
killed in the end.
I guess that's the comedy in that point was just how
That's
ridiculous.
dark humor,
Yeah,
though.
how ridiculous. I do appreciate the dark humor.
Like that, but that seems so fake because he just looked. He didn't even look that
I
scared.
don't know if they meant it as a joke or they just didn't know what to do with the character anymore. They're like, why don't we just kill him? Then we don't have to keep using him.
I mean, he wasn't a very likable character either. I didn't
Chubbs?
like his character. Yeah, I
You
didn't
didn't
like
like
him.
Chubbs?
No,
Why not?
His wooden hand was ugly.
It was supposed to be.
Well, that's why I didn't like him.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my god! Why did they put it upside? That's an Aleksey head.
Anyway,
Got the head dent.
Yeah,
Really?
so how was that whole the whole sequence to you guys basically of him going through and like beat Bob Barker scene too?
The Bob Barker scene was funny at points, but like you can see that Bob Barker is like he's trying really hard to like say swears, but he seems uncomfortable with saying them on camera.
Yeah.
I also thought it was ridiculous how the guy who kept yelling Jackass, and then you could see Adam Sandler get visibly upset, but nobody else cared.
Yeah, like how is he allowed to be?
Yeah,
that
everybody
close
was
to
just
him?
like, "Oh, that's normal. Get over it, Adam. What are you doing?"
I'm assuming they're just giving the same treatment that he was doing because, I mean, yeah, he wasn't openly doing it to Shooter McGavin, but he was creating a scene for everyone in general, for the crowd, and that was
Yeah.
throwing him off
I
base.
said he changed the
So-
whole atmosphere for.
So I'm
golfing in
assuming
that
they just
movie.
say, you know what, this guy saying Jackass is probably just part of the atmosphere, so we're gonna let it
We're
happen.
gonna let it slide.
Jackass.
Or he just paid off the curator or the guy who.
Yeah, because
All right.
the Shooter McGavin, whatever his name is.
Yes.
Now we'll talk about the scene you've been dying to talk about, Javier. So Happy versus Shooter. So the final tournament has begun, and there is a lot at stake. Shooter purchased Happy's grandmother's house, causing Happy to go against Shooter for it in exchange for Happy quitting golf if he loses. However, Happy inches closer to victory, and Shooter hires the same guy as before to mess with Happy. The man hits Happy with his car, causing Happy to be injured and disadvantaged. In the end, he manages to win against Shooter using the mini golf
In the most
method
bullshit
Chubbs taught him before he
Why
passed,
the most bullshit way?
winning back his grandmother's house. What did you guys think of
I
the
thought
ending?
the ending was bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Why?
saying. It's very. That's where I say it gets cliche because like the good guy wins by some miracle of him. Just,
Literally.
No, bro, they set it up, bro, with the mini golf
they
scene.
played for one night. How is he such a god?
But remember, he was already a professional.
He could
He
barely
literally
put it.
destroyed the golf golf course when they went, the mini golf course.
Dude, when they did that whole scene, when he destroyed the clown, I was like, how is he still alive?
I thought the same thing.
I was like, how is he not kicked out?
How did they not get kicked out for that thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, the whole end scene, I mean, it was okay.
It was okay.
I just think the thing I question like extremely hard is how the fuck did they let that buggy go on the fucking whole golf course?
I also didn't like the rule of like you play it where it lands. Like I don't know how accurate that is to golf rules, but I think there's some exceptions.
Yeah, that scene with the big guy is probably a huge exception. Like they're not about to have you hit someone's foot with a golf club because that's gonna hurt a lot. That's probably that.
Right,
Could
and
probably
then
Now, if
break
you're a
something.
professional, bro, you don't hit someone.
He's not a professional. Well, Shooter McGavin is, but you know.
Yeah, see, that's why it was
oh my god,
right there. It was fine, but then the little coughs. You just want to go home. Go to your home. I don't understand why you won't go to your home.
It had its moments that I enjoyed, but moments where I'm just like, oh my god, really? So what are you guys' final ratings for this film?
7.5.
6
6,
still.
7.5, 6.
6
What about
point.
Like this movie's not fantastic.
6.5.
you? 6.5.
It's not fantastic. It's definitely not it's definitely one of his more popular movies, probably.
It's one of his better movies. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I wouldn't say it's one of his better movies. It's
Jack
just
and
one
Jill?
of his more popular movies. I've never seen that one.
All right, I gave it a 6.5 as well. Let's read some online reviews. This IMDb audience member gave it a 7 out of 10. I cannot say I'm a fan of
confused.
Adam Sandler. While I do find him irritating in general, he has done some decent movies. Happy Gilmore is one of the better movies, though I would personally put Wedding Singer and Spanglish over it. But it is better than Little Nicky and Mr. Deeds remake. That I can tell you. Little Nicky.
Little dick.
The story is predictable and holds no surprises. The script is somewhat uneven, and the ending struck me a false note with me. However, while it has of no cinematic value, the cinematography and scenery are above decent, and the slapstick action and sports sequence do have its amusing moments. And when I say amusing, it was actually amusing. Adam Sandler is delightfully goofy and a lot less irritating than I usually find him. And Julie Bowen is a nice romantic actress. Overall, not exceptional, being a bit of a no-brainer, but an amusing knockback sports comedy.
Really?
Don't come.
Really? And this IMDb audience member gave it a 1 out of 10. I had a few people tell me this was a great movie. I rented it the other day and found it to be repulsive. Even as a comedy, it was completely formulaic, and most of the jokes I had seen dozens of times before. I couldn't believe the obvious Subway product placement. I found the Adam Sandler character reminded me.
That was great.
I found the Adam Sandler character reminded me everyone I disliked in college. An absolute waste of studio money.
I bet this guy looks like
I
a
thought-
No, I kind of vibe with this guy.
I thought people were gonna like call the character a sellout for doing the Subway commercial.
I didn't actually think of that as an actual ad. That was part of the movie, but now that they
It's
mentioned it,
a
I
whole
was like, oh my
commercial.
god.
They literally did a whole commercial in the movie. It's like, all right, commercial break, guys. In the middle of the
about it,
film.
I'm like, I wonder why I never noticed that
At least
before.
it's not as bad as the Pepto-Bismol
And the
one.
same thing kind of, Jack and Jill.
With that one, it's like they're just drinking it for fun.
But that's the thing. The same thing kind of happened to me because May really likes Adam Sandler. She's like, it's such a good movie. When I can't wait to watch Billy Madison with you or Happy Gilmore with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, this movie was not as good as he hyped it up.
No,
Well, I mean-
generally speaking, when you talk about, oh, this movie's so good and it has Adam Sandler in it, lower your expectations by a lot if you've never seen him. Because you're going to be disappointed if after someone hypes it up for you.
Man, I'm trying to think what is the best Adam Sandler movie?
This Metacritic reviewer gave it a 50 out of 100. May smell awful from a distance, especially with low tolerance for lowbrow humor. But up close, this yarn about an unlikely golf story is fairly painless. And
Fairly painless.
this Metacritic reviewer gave it a 10 out of 100. Added together,
Oh.
there are about 3
1 out of 10.
there are about 3 minutes of funny material in Happy Gilmore, and pretty much all of them are in the trailer, leaving a sometimes painfully unfunny 90 minutes with which to contend.
You're painfully
man. I wonder
annoying.
how old this review is because they're talking
review-
about the trailer.
Yeah, this review probably came out during the time that the movie.
Yeah, I was
96.
about to ask, like, how, like, did you get like kind of recent?
These are reviews that are sorted.
popular, right?
Yeah, most popular, most
Okay,
helpful.
so they're probably a lot of old reviews sent in there.
This Rotten Tomatoes audience member gave it a 5 out of 5. This is
Scary
literally
penis facts.
this is literally, if not the best, Adam Sandler's performance. It's fucking hilarious movie, full of laughs. 5 out of 5.
Is that what they really said?
Yeah, that's what they literally
Yo, that guy needs to chill.
So I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 movie. It's a solid 6.5, 7,
Yeah.
7.5 for me.
This Rotten Tomatoes critic gave it a fresh. The comedy is never more than sudden, outsized explosions of violence from otherwise placid, childlike happy. But director Dugan maximizes laughs through careful timing and counterpoint. And meanwhile, this Rotten Tomatoes critic gave it a rotten. There are about they said the same thing. There are about 3 minutes of funny material in Happy Gilmore, and pretty much all of them are in the trailer.
They copied and pasted that.
I think this was genuinely another reviewer because they didn't say all the other stuff the other person said.
Okay.
So check out our previous podcast if you've enjoyed this one so far. We upload new episodes weekly. Also check out our Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated. All right, time for content we've seen this week.
Oh,
What are some shows or movies you guys watched
one
this
thing-
I've
week?
seen
like-
Clit.
Oh my gosh,
the one thing I actually
guys, this is a
technically
Fortnite
watched-
chat. We're not in a Fortnite party. We're doing a podcast.
the one thing I technically watched this week was a bunch of Dragon Ball.
Really?
Yeah, I watched
Really?
it. I was just listening to it during. Don't do it.
Oh, really?
I was just listening to it during work because a lot of hours. So I've just been listening to a lot of Dragon Ball. Just got we're at the Red Ribbon Army arc right now, so that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
you're
I
actually
didn't
talking
even know
about
that was a thing. Yeah. So that's gonna be. So I'm enjoying that. I'm gonna be watching the entire Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super series while I'm working because I'm just listening to it in the background.
Dragon Ball GT?
No one talks about that.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about GT.
So I think that's the only thing I really actually watched this week because that's all I. Because
But
there's
you
so many
enjoy
episodes,
it.
Yeah, there's just so many episodes to it.
I've
so
actually
there's
been
Yeah, there
not
are
much
a
to
lot
do.
of Dragon Ball.
I've actually been
episodes.
watching Dragon Ball Super.
What you think?
I've
missed
been
that.
Rewatching it. that's right.
rewatching it, but just a certain arc because I really enjoyed the Tournament of Power
Yeah.
arc.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
My
does.
fucking favorite. I remember when the Dragon Ball when Super released the.
Okay, continue.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
they can't see it, so we gotta
I
keep
know,
talking.
Jesus. The boy.
All right. As for me, I watched Attack on Titan. I'm finally
you
caught up.
watched it?
I'm
Yeah,
caught up. Yeah.
Is the new season? Isn't the new season out right?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I've been keep checking every day because I want to know when the new episodes come out.
Too
I don't
bad
know
it's
when
not
they-
done.
they
A
release.
new studio took over, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the thing with the new studio, I wasn't really into the new studio because the animation quality kind of goes down, at least in my
I
opinion.
noticed that because I went in your room and started watching it. And I was like, "What the heck is this?"
And-
Bro, you just walk into
Oh,
his
there's a new
room.
episode. Can't wait. Yeah, he does that. We do that to each other, bro.
He could be sitting there masturbating. He's like, oh,
Like, yo, what's up, bro? Came at just the right time.
there's gonna be a Jackass scene right there with Aleksey right there.
Okay, but yeah, I actually, although I don't like the animation quality as much, I do really enjoy the story because it's getting a lot more twists and stuff.
How far does it drop? Because you're making me not want to watch a new season.
No, dude, it
I
doesn't
think
drop
it's
that
a significant-
significantly.
I think it's pretty significant.
I
I saw the.
It went
before
from
and
because
after.
it used to be like a AAA, one of the best.
Yeah.
I don't know about-
anime.
Did it
style.
turn into like a slideshow?
No.
No. It went more from like that into, I'd say it's similar to, maybe you can agree with, the time I got reincarnated as a slime sort of animation
I
style.
like that.
see
I
that,
like
yeah.
that. I like that animation style though.
Okay, yeah, but you agree that it's not like top tier
But
animation
you're-
style.
No. I mean, it's simple. Like I
Yeah,
like how
exactly.
simple it is.
That's what this new one is.
It
It's
didn't
simple.
shit,
get the
man.
season 3 of Seven Deadly Sins.
Because
Yeah,
I
it's not as bad as Seven Deadly
I
Sins.
stopped at 7. I think I stopped at like season 2 or whatever. 7, and then I want to finish it because it's already. I think it's done, isn't it?
I don't know.
I hope it's done. I want to finish it.
But yeah,
like,
that's what I watched, and it was good. I also caught up with Demon Slayer.
Tisha's all caught up with that too.
It's
Oh,
good.
I'm
not
man.
gonna watch it.
Always good.
I'm
I
not
still
gonna
haven't
watch it
watched
until
it.
the dub comes out. Yep. I need the dub. I
still
started
haven't
in
That's
dub.
pathetic, bro.
I don't plan on
Fuck
watching
you.
it. actually.
Damn.
You don't plan on
Don't come at me about this
Not
shit.
yet, anyways.
Wow, chillax.
For me, it's
bro.
the
My
whole
goodness.
popularity thing. Like, if it's
Okay.
too popular at the time, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
I agree with that on a lot of things.
Did
yeah.
you I don't know, but there's I guess it's a new of course it's a new, but it's a new seasonal anime. It's the cosplay. Well, she wants to become when she wants to cosplay, but she doesn't know how to sew.
What
I haven't seen that one.
It's on Funimation. It's
Okay.
part of
I
their
didn't even
new
know that was
feature.
on
It's
there.
a new feature.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching. What about you, Jesus?
I've been watching Toradora with Paige.
Oh yeah.
For the 50th time again?
Honestly, first time, second time, third time, 50th
know what
time,
it's
it's
called.
all gonna be
we,
good.
we just finished. Oh wait, no, we're on part 3 of the school culture festival where Taiga's dad doesn't show up.
Oh yeah, that's dark. I hated that scene. I hated that. That dad's such a dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's really cute.
Oh,
It's
I
really
read the
cute.
my
manga.
dress up, darling.
Yeah, it's really
The
cute.
manga is fantastic.
Is it?
I
I'll
love
add it to
it.
my queue.
Ugh.
I need new anime.
I-
I want to hear your opinion on Euphoria, though, Jesus. That's what I've been waiting
Is
for.
it porn with plot?
That's what I heard too. I
It's
did
a
see-
woke show.
See,
With,
I
So
see a lot of
that's,
memes.
That's the Dungeons and Dragons show, right?
No, Euphoria is. I feel
Dungeons and Dragons show.
it's a show with Zendaya on HBO.
I actually wanted if we didn't explain what it was right now, I actually wanted to see him watch Euphoria, thinking it's a Dungeons and Dragons show.
I wouldn't watch it,
Just
dude.
like when you watch the other anime you wanted to watch with the other characters, and
haven't
you're like,
watched the
man,
wrong
when
one.
did the new characters come in?
Oh yeah, because I'm literally looking. I never
would've-
picked up, bro. I left it as that. I just dropped it after episode 6.
I would have
Wow.
loved to have seen
Just
you
like
watch it.
I was watching the the show on Netflix. I started. It's only in sub, like them.
the Korean show.
Oh yeah, tell
with
us about
zombies.
that. We keep zigzagging, but okay, tell us about the.
Okay, I realized,
we're all dead. I think it was called.
Oh yeah, because I never finished explaining what I've been watching this week. So I watched Despicable Me 2. I rewatched that movie. I don't know why.
Acceptable.
I don't know why I rewatched. I just played it one day.
It's acceptable.
I watched the, what is it called? We Are All Dead, I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's
The
the new.
Netflix show.
It's one of the new South Korean shows they released on Netflix. It's extremely slow. I can tell you this right now.
No thanks.
Like I felt like every episode is over an hour long.
I'll pass.
And I did not know it was 12 episodes. So it's 12, like almost 14 hours long, basically.
Dang. Yeah, they're long. I'm
You
looking
said they're
right here.
hour episodes and it's 12 episodes.
Well, they're a little past an hour.
Zombie
Oh.
one?
Yeah, the new zombie one.
yeah.
I wanted, because
Really?
I wanted to watch it. And
Hour long.
they're over an hour. Some of them are.
Yeah, they're-
Like the very first episode's an hour and 20
You
minutes.
easily get like 12, 13 hours right here just from season 1.
Yeah, and there's only one season. And I don't
You're
think,
making-
bro, I don't think they're gonna make a second season. My little sister started it, and
His booty cheeks.
she's like, she's already bored of it. She's on 7 or 8. She's a little bit past me. She's like, I'm bored of it.
It's
I
a
don't-
little disappointing because I do like to see like other cultures popularize their
Especially
content.
now that it's becoming more and more popular to do that,
More
so.
acceptable. But
The
or
only
more
show,
more
the only
not
show
more
that the only
acceptable,
South
more-
Korean show that I really enjoyed was called
Squid
Sweet
Game?
Home.
Oh.
Sweet Home. I actually still don't. I watched it, like, you know, I still never finished the last episode. But I just don't think Squid Game is that entertaining for me, like that.
Because you're dumb.
What do you mean? Because I'm dumb.
I'm joking.
Okay. All right, talk to us about Euphoria, Jesus.
Bruh.
Yeah, so I kind of hate how so I seen on TikTok like they bring up Euphoria and certain like
Circles.
people should like either watch it or not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always guys that like are like talking about like, yo, I'm gonna check out Euphoria and let you guys know if you should watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always come back and they're like, fuck no. But it's always dude bros that are the ones that are like this because
Saying nah.
they're like, yeah, it's just a bunch of dicks and it's a lot of sex
That's
and
all Jackass was.
and drugs and shit. And I'm like,
Right.
That's literally what they described was Jackass right
Right.
there. 'cause
These
there's
people,
mad dick.
I don't
shots.
associate with the dude bros. The reason I can't get into it, and we've talked about it on Fortnite, is just I'm not too into drama.
This just doesn't seem entertaining to me.
I mean,
it's not supposed to be like a fun show.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
not telling you to watch it. I
know
don't
that-
think it's for you.
That's the
You
same
should
thing
watch
with The
Owl
Witcher,
House.
I know.
okay, yeah, but you were saying the TikTok reviewers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I never agreed with the people that are like talking about it like that, and also in like the comments they're like, yeah, no, bro, there's it's too much for me. I'm like, what kind of fuck? Like, is it like weirdly kinky shit or something? Like, how? Like, what is this show?
They don't like watching
Because
nipples
I
on
heard
screen.
it's critically acclaimed, and then like the season 2 is still dropping as
Yeah.
of right now.
And season 3 is already approved.
Really?
And I really like Zendaya. And so I wanted to give it a shot,
I just did that.
and I really enjoy it. It's really good. The sex stuff kind of tapers off a bit more in season 2.
So it calms
Wait,
down
season 2
more?
is actually out?
Yeah,
Yes.
That was quick. Didn't this show just come out like?
2019.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just caught popularity recently, though.
Yeah, and then it had 2 specials in 2020, and now
I think
season 2's out now.
is it because of Zendaya being in it? Is that
I
why
think
it got
it's a
more-
combination of Zendaya and the show actually being written well. Because I've seen that people, like I haven't watched it, but I've seen a lot of reviews. People saying they actually really enjoy it.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, it's really well written in points, especially in the 2020 special, the first episode. It's amazing. It's,
So you're telling us to try it out, or at least Eddie won't try it
and I
out.
think you'd probably find it boring, honestly.
Me? Yeah, I probably would. I'm not a big fan of drama. That's why I can't get into The Witcher.
What? That's action. That's
No,
an
but
action
then-
adventure.
Yeah, but there's also like a decent. There's
A little.
It's called
story.
storytelling. Get used to it.
But yeah,
Yeah, but it's boring sometimes.
like Eddie, I'm not the biggest fan of like drama or like teen shows. I never watched that type of shit as a
Are you
kid.
trying to say you watch it?
I
Is that
never
what-
watched
this is
like
just-
Teen Wolf or fucking Gossip
Yeah,
Girl or
exactly.
That shit's
Teen
boring.
Wolf was good.
Never.
I liked it. Okay.
Oh my.
But as a non-fan, you'd still recommend it.
I'd still recommend it to people who are mature enough where dicks and talks about sex aren't just like off-putting, or they avert their eyes because it's so awkward.
Why are you looking at me?
Alexa, you trying to say you're not mature enough
You
for
see
it.
one flaccid penis and then you bounce because you're like, no, I'm hella straight.
When it
I'm
comes to
gone.
humor like that, when it comes, all right.
It's not even humor, bro.
Okay?
It's just a fact of life. Dude just walks with his dick. It exists. It's really woke in a good way. For the most part, they don't show they don't try to be too preachy in its writing.
Right.
Like there's some points where it definitely seems like it's a little forced.
And would you say that the woke stuff is written in a respectful way that actually contributes versus just a selling point?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not sure if it was completely marketed as that. I don't even know if the show had marketing, to be honest. I feel it was all just based on hype from like TikTok
Yeah, exactly.
and stuff.
That's where it does come from.
It deals with a lot of drug addiction, and those parts are probably my favorite because it's more realistic take.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sex relationship shit, it's not my cup of tea. I find it a little boring because I'm like, these guys shouldn't be together. I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
but they keep coming together for drama.
For the sake of the story.
There are some unrealistic scenes where it's kind of like Gossip Girl, where like, how the fuck are people doing this shit? They're like high schoolers, and it's there's like this gas station that one of the drug dealers owns, and you know how there's like drink refrigerators.
Oh yeah.
Apparently one opens up to like a secret drug lair.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And that's a little silly. They don't really show it too often, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, Rue is a really good character. You want to root for her, even though she's doing like very self-destructive shit.
Okay.
And The only thing I'd give it criticism for in terms of like it being woke but also not woke is in terms of some of the female characters' motivations, where
it's too shallow.
some of them, like Cassie and Maddie, they're most of their character, especially in like these seasons so far, is of them trying to get with this one boy. And besides that, I can't really think of like any traits that make them a person other than them chasing after one boy.
That's sad. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting in terms of like showing an abusive relationship and in a respectful way. Like like why would this character keep coming back to this
Toxic.
objectively, like he's like a monster.
Jeez.
Like really toxic relationship, and it goes to those dark places. And it just shows like, yeah, it's not that easy to
Okay.
break off these relationships, even though they should be.
It's easier
like,
said than done.
yeah,
pretty much.
exactly.
Okay. That's I think that's a well.
But if I
Said
recommend
review.
any episode for
Teen
like
Wolf.
anyone to watch, it would be the Rue special for Euphoria. There's barely any nudity. It's in like the first 5 minutes or so, and then the next hour is just a really serious, interesting talk about drug addiction,
How long are these episodes?
religion. An hour.
Well, you
They
said
like
like
your
it-
show, bro.
No, I mean, no, like you said, like the first 5 minutes, and then the next hour is just like
The
sex-
rest of the hour. How about
Yeah,
that?
okay, yeah. I was thinking like this is an hour and 5 minutes. That episode is.
Yes, it's just a lot of character introspection and backstory, and dealing with just objecting beliefs, like in terms of religion and that stuff, and how ways to cope with your drug addictions.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Really?
Like if you never watched the show other than that episode, I feel like that's still a good episode to watch.
All right.
I might do that instead of watching the whole show. For now,
Watch Teen Wolf.
now let's
That
roll.
show's so old though.
Oh, I also caught up on Book of Boba Fett and Peacemaker. Still good. Still good.
That's sick.
Both still good. I
That's
don't want to.
awesome.
I don't want to expand too much because we're running a little late. Now let's roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. It's fun. Just be careful not to get sucked into it.
I recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels.
Thank you.
What about you, Javier?
I got zero recommend. Well, I mean, I'd recommend that
Pokemon
anime.
Go.
Oh yeah, the one you
You
showed.
can
Yeah,
also
the-
recommend Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
He hasn't even played it yet.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
do.
mean you can't
I do
recommend
recommend that the anime. I can't remember because I haven't watched
I'll
it.
double check it. I recommend.
Dress Up Darling.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
yeah.
extreme.
I also
It looks
recommend reading
so
it.
good. It looks
is
so
such
good.
a cute and adorable manga.
I can't wait to watch it. And Tisha's watching it, and I'm just like, she's like, they have dub coming out. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the dub. I watch it in sub. I just haven't gotten around to
my
watching it
God.
because I'm lazy about it.
I recommend Philip DeFranco. He's an entertaining, like, sort of reporter on YouTube. He covers practically every major topic every day. So he'll talk about like Euphoria controversies, but then he'll also talk about like world problems that are going on right
Send the
now.
link, bro. Send me
Yeah,
a link.
Philly D. He's really good, and he also makes TikTok shorts. If you're not into the 10-minute videos,
Does he make reels though?
What do you mean TikTok shorts?
just TikTok videos. Compilation of him saying sub. That's how he starts his videos, and he talks really fast, so it's not like you're gonna get bored.
Okay. So he keeps you on the edge.
Yeah,
That's how
he
fast
talks
he-
at like 2 times speed.
Okay.
Dang, that's a little quick.
You
my
can play
boy.
a little clip of one of his videos. Not that one.
Wait, go,
my God,
go,
this
go,
is
really
not-
fast.
no.
Go really fast. Go, go, go.
Oh no!
I love how like Jeff Dunham.
Oh my god.
He does.
Yeah, see, in that one, he's talking about like some YouTube
I know that guy.
controversies.
I know that guy.
While at the same
With long hair.
time talking about serious topics like Canada Freedom Convoy. So
Yeah, he's like a news
Interesting.
channel, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
here's
he-
another game.
he talks about everything.
There's one more thing I want to
Anything
recommend.
that's a
Gotcha.
big story, he'll talk about.
Mm-hmm. He's a skinny legend too.
Really?
So the plan for next week. What movie do you guys want to watch? We have 3. We got Death on the Nile,
Let's do Marry Me.
Marry Me,
Marry
and
Me.
okay. Marry Me. I agree. I already have to watch it, I'm going to watch it anyway.
Which one? Marry Me?
Yeah. It's the Valentine's movie.
It's the Owen Wilson movie.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, is Valentine's on Saturday?
Ooh, I
then?
might watch that with Paige then. Oh, let's go. It's gonna be
Because
stupid.
I think it's on Saturday, I believe.
Valentine's is the 14th, isn't it?
Yeah,
so that'd
it's
be
on
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, that's this Monday. Or next.
Bro, am
Not
I
this
going
Monday,
to be the one to
next.
see it by myself?
No. So this movie comes out before Valentine.
Still.
So that comes out on Sunday?
The movie?
Yeah.
No,
The
come
movie
out
comes
Saturday.
out Friday. The movie comes out Friday like normal.
then I won't be able to see it with her. All right.
You could ask her, bro.
Nah, well, I'm not gonna. She's not gonna have time.
All right.
Sad emoji.
So yeah, that's the plan for next week. Marry Me, and we'll figure out the second movie. So like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for visiting the Sleeping Cinema. Until next week, peace.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Deuces.